We were looking to go. Yes.
Good. Hey, let's hear the crowd. Come on. Yay! There you go. We got a great studio audience. Oh, and Laura's here.
Laura Bean's here.
Laura's the only person that's allowed to talk without a mic. I'm just kidding, Laura. Grab the mic.
That's hilarious.
But we are super excited.
I'm
super excited for our super sales meeting. Apparently, I have a big vocabulary today.
I can't wait. I'm gonna love to see how you do today.
Why? Because I've been traveling.
So this one has flown in on the red eye.
I landed at 9 last night. I was all right.
Close enough.
19 hours of traveling. Landed at 9 last night, so we are ready to rock and roll.
I said, how many monsters were you going to drink this morning? So he is.
It's still my first cup of coffee, and I'm rocking and rolling. Let's go.
Impressive. I'm already on my 4th cup of coffee because I'm flying the red eye out tonight.
There you go. So we had lots of fun. We're excited for today, and
Yes.
lots of great guests. We have some huge
Awesome
company
guests.
announcements.
Yes.
Some culminations. Now that we're going to one sales meeting a month, our list can be a little bit longer, but we want to make sure that we're welcoming our new guests and congratulating all our Cardinal closings.
Because we want them to be more meaty and more substantive, so that when you leave here and you have a sales meeting, you know it's important to be at. We're going to make great announcements. We're going to give you good, great, actionable, great.
Yep, there you go.
Nuggets.
We're up here because we got the biggest vocabularies.
Yes, good, great.
So, without further ado, we're going to jump right in.
Yes.
We've got our we're doing it with these fancy iPads for the first time too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to congratulate our people that without all the closings at Cardinal, guys, we can't make all this happen. And today, the first thing we do is we congratulate all of those that have used Cardinal Title Group and got their listings to go to Cardinal Title Group, which means even on the seller side, they were able to get the whole deal to close at Cardinal. So very thankful for these people. I'll take the first page. We've got, I don't have the remote. All right, so I don't know, bring that up to me. That's one thing we didn't grab. Okay, so we got to start with Adam Shively. Adam Shively 3 times. Adam Shively's also going to be here later. He's going to be a guest of ours in our sales meeting today. Adrian Settles, Albert Zhang, Amy Beam, Angela Mitchell 2 times. Thanks, Angela. Anna Armstrong, Anthony Setistaven, Aruna Karoma, Arslan Jamil, Bassam Hamandi, cousin Billy Sampson,
Billy.
Brenda House, Brianna Franklin, Candace Astroth, Karen O'Brien 2 times, Carl Carrington, Carlo Washington, Uncle Casey Sampson 5 times.
Nice job, Casey.
5 listings getting to
Oh
Carl.
my
That's
gosh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Cheryl Youngbar, White Marsh manager, Chris Westerland, Christina Pearson, Christopher Urich, Craig Wade, Criselda Thomas, Darren Robertson 2 times, David DiMattina, David Luckenball 4 times.
Nice
Great job, David.
Dave.
Dawn Klinko, Denise Mason, and Denise Watkins.
Desiree Rogelli 2 times, Dilyara Dominova, Doretta Diamond, Ernie Gorham, Ebony Jones, Ed Torres, Eddie Borgen 2 times, Ed Hillenbrand, Ed and Luann Hook, Emily Blakely, Faye Navab, Fernando Herbosa, Ferris Eways 2 times, Fred Hoshini, Gaeth Algebra, Gloria Banks, Godfrey Shikwa, Haley Sterling, Heather Raff, James Wilkins II, Jason Sanders 2 times, Jay Johnson, our Fredericksburg manager 2 times, Jennifer Gessner, Jay Rousey 2 times, Jessica Vasquez, Jill Judge 2 times, Jillian Tanner, Jixon Lee, Joan Stansfield 2 times, and Joseph Jacobs. Thank you, guys.
Jose Ruiz, Camellia Emerson, Keith Hawkins, Kelly Cocho. Woo woo.
Do we have a woo woo?
There he is.
Nice
Thank
job.
you, Keith. Good job.
Yeah, you got a woot woot if you're in the audience.
Cousin Kelly Sampson, Karen Quo, Keisha Washington, Kimberly Stickman, Christina Williams, Larry and Laura Bean 5 times. Woo! 5 listings.
Nice
Great job, L2.
Nice job.
She did not have to woot woot. We knew she was here. Lauren Whitehead, Lem Mbaye, Lisa Patton, Miriam Rasmuth, Matt Caudle, Michael DeAngelis, Michelle Gibson, Myra Wallace McLeod, Nancy Mazzell, Natalie and Kurt McCarter, Norma Skeet, OK Udamaga, Paige Kellogg, Pat Sowers 2 times, Peter Frias, Rebecca Carrera, Regina Wood, Ricardo Calderon, and Rich DeGori, our Stafford manager, 2 times.
Nice job.
See back there?
Oh,
Woo-woo. You're just cheering for Stafford.
You were cheering for Stafford. Excellent. Ritu Joshi, Robert Burr 2 times, Rolf Kratz, Roxanne Southern 7 times.
Roxanne and Austin crushing
Nice job, you guys. Sam Hardman, Sandra Berganza, Sasha Shana, Satish Joshi, Scott Koval 2 times, Sebastian Edmonds, Sharon Ambrose, Sheila Hensley, Shora Melakazda, Sophia Ellis, Stephen Billowis, Stephen Chin, Tammy Irby, Tara Lowe, Ted Durig, Tony Araj, Troy Spinagle, Vicky Zhao, Vikas Chaudhry, Vitaly Petrov, Paul Gunning, Wendy Dean, Wenji Yao, William Restrepo, Yolanda Bell, and Zach Greger. Thank you guys
all to all of our rock stars.
so
Bring your
much.
listings to Cardinal Title Group.
You guys are going above, and beyond.
So this next one, guys, we've had 5 weeks since our last sales meeting. Normally they're going to be a month apart. So it's a little bit inflated here because we had a little bit extra time. But we have had 130 people join us in the last 5 weeks, 130 agents. So thank you to you all for recruiting them, referring them. You guys just continue to give us such a great name in the industry out there and continue to pass on those good words and tell them to come join Samson. So we're going to introduce our 130 new family members here today. Abresh, Waldo Georgis.
Didn't you just come?
I came from, I should know this, right? From Fairfax Realty. I should probably advance the slide. Alden Smith and Alex Bing were both new agents. Alicia Sharpton is an inactive to active. Artie Karanji from Hauser. Aminika Jayan from Keller Williams. Richard Fry from Robert Realty. And Risks as a returning agent to us, which was really cool, guys.
I think 2 of these people are returning
to
us.
Well, we actually had 9. So out of this whole list, we had 9 people that, they said maybe the grass is greener, but, and that's okay. We greet with a smile and say,
was with us before too.
And I think so as well. And then the boomerang, come on back, and we're welcome. We'd love
welcome
to have you back into our family. So 9 of these lists were coming back to Samson, which was awesome. Tony Rebeck and Waisha Majumder are both new agents. I'm struggling with the words today.
Your words are not.
Words are not growing great. All right, your turn.
All right, and don't forget, you guys, the column on the
on
the slide shows their office. So if you are in their office, welcome them, be a buddy. Asma Abdi from Lee Beaver. Avery Lynn Osborne is a new agent. Beatrice. Woo! We got one. Whoop,
there you go.
There we go. Beatrice Velez from McInerney. Brianna Dade from HomeSmart. Brigida Souliard from Fathom.
Is that
Carol
your daughter,
Howe.
Leslie? Is that your daughter? You bought Brianna.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, she goes, I'm here, and I'm going to woo-woo twice. Yes. Carol Howe from Remax Allegiance. Catherine Techie Mensa from EXP. Crystal Miller from Remax. Christine Motley from Rick Cox Realty. And Christopher Gordon from Real.
Christopher Sepkowski from Weichert. Christy Goins from Avery Hess. Claudio Martins from Inactive to Active. Daniel Franks is a new agent. Daniel White from Taylor Properties. Danielle Martins from Liz Moore Associates. Darlene Glode from EXP. David Bridges from Richard Bridges. And Pearson Smith Realty. Deborah Williams from Weichert. Richard's also going to be one of our guests later today. Deb Brent from Coldwell Banker. It's on you.
Yeah, I did. I was just making sure I was on the right slide.
You
Dennis Guys, there's something about me throwing the paper. I like to throw the paper. Dennis Turgeon is a new agent. Deanna Harrison Grace from EXP. Donna Stewart from Liz Moore. Dustin Galagonia from Century 21. Edwin Blanco from also Century 21. Elizabeth Hardman is a new agent. Elsa Amaratus from Weichert. Evelyn Watson from EXP. Farad El Safi from Redux EXP. And Faraz El Kanawi from Real Broker. Welcome, you guys.
Gabriel Jarjuri from Century 21. George Brent, who is married to Deb Brent from earlier, from East Coast Realty. Hans Ugaz from MBI Realty. Henry Magana from Weichert Realty. Harot Tinze is a new agent. Elena Perez Ruiz from Inactive to Active. Imral Hassan is a new agent. Ishpreet Singh from Fairfax Realty. Ismail Halado is a new agent. And Jada Aristilde from Pearson Smith.
Jamel Whitehead is a new agent. Jamia Dixon from Pearson Smith. Jamisha Cooper is a new agent. Janice St. Vincent is from Coldwell Banker. Jeffrey Shikung from Real. Janelle Herbert from Fairfax Elite. Jenna Huang from Keller Williams. We've got Jennifer Gigliotti from Keller Williams. Jennifer Pham from EXP. And Jesse Bowen from Long & Foster. Welcome, you guys.
And then we've got John Darnell from Keller Williams. Joseph Jacobs is a new agent. Juliana Borba and Keeley Chow from Keller Williams. Kenneth Grulin from the agency. Carrie Ann McKenzie from Atoka Properties. Clalunia Christie from Caldwell Banker, Kusal Soth from Action Real Estate, Kristen Crosby from Path Realty, and Kwam Woto from Long and Foster.
P.S. Lee is a new agent. Larry Now from PenFed. Lavanya Murphy from Exit Flagship. Larry Calderon is a new agent. Lixu Wang from KW. We've got Lorraine Milliner from KW. Lydia Gregory and Lynn Fairfax are both new agents, along with Manzur Atai. And Manuel Zapata is from Avery Huss. Welcome.
Margaret Frederick from Pearson Smith. Maribel Reyes, who's a very top producer. Great to have Maribel on our team from Fairfax Realty. Marquetta Kaufman is a new agent. Oh, there you go. Okay. Let's go.
I saw Leslie's name. I'm like, hold, wait for
I
it.
should have seen it. That should have been the key.
Yes.
Welcome, Marquetta, and thank you, Leslie.
I got you, Leslie.
Marta Bingham from Compass is a returning agent. Mary Fredenberg and Masao Perez are new agents. Mary is actually our attorney at Cardinal Title
Cardinal Title
in Lake Ridge as well.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Mary. Matt Godby from Remax Results, Matthew Grisby from Keller Williams, Miguel Arias from Long and Foster, and Mariah Clark is a new agent.
Monet Seals is a new agent. Monica Embry from Berkshire Hathaway.
Woo woo!
Whoop, whoop.
We back
got
there?
One?
All right, there you go.
Nice.
Do a little
Welcome.
dance back there.
Yeah, she was. That's awesome. A quick note on Nancy Williams coming over from Long and Foster.
Oh, yes.
She is our new principal broker beginning July 1 in West Virginia. So welcome to Nancy. Her and Lori are in the process of doing all the paperwork swap to make Lori come back in as our KV Core Tech Trainer, and for Nancy, who lives right there by the office, to take over as principal broker. So we're super excited to have Nancy join our team.
She's been a great Long and Foster managing broker out there
For 20 plus years.
20 plus years in West
Yes,
Virginia.
she and I worked together way back in the day when I was 5.
She's when you 50 years ago. But all right, move on.
Is it time for you to go on vacation again yet? All right.
I'm back, baby. Let's
There you go. He's back. Yay. He's back. All right. Nasia Askill is returning to us from Keller Williams. Welcome back, Nasia. Natalia McMahon is a returning agent. Nick Moore from Redfin. Nick Grazika is a new agent down joining the G team. Nicole Braithwaite from McInerney. Nicole. Oh,
there you go,
whoop,
Nicole.
Here we
there
go
you
in
go.
the house. Now,
Thanks for joining, Nicole.
You have to give a good woot woot.
There
Whoop,
you
whoop.
go.
There you go. Very nice. Nicole Hatch from Exit Success, and Nicole Violante from Berkshire Hathaway. Welcome.
My turn already. Peter Evans from Realty Connect. Rachel Maddox and Ragid Kalek are both new agents. So this 5 weeks. I can't believe you've only been here 5 weeks. But Richard Bridges came over from Real Broker, just made this list. He was the first day of this list, but he's also going to be one of our presenters earlier, and Director of Agent Services. Richard Mendoza, I had the pleasure of meeting this morning, just joined us last week.
Whoop. There you go,
from
welcome.
LPT Realty. Robert Cool Jr. is a new agent. Sarah Grasmick from Christie's International. Sarah Maddox from Pearson Smith. Sawney Tubin from Keller Williams Legacy. And Scarlett West from Taylor Properties.
Shalonda Walker from Inactive to Active. Shannon Overmiller from Metro House. Zhang Liu from Redfin. Shelley Blackson from Bennett. Shabana Tia Garjan from Century 20. I slaughtered that. Sorry, guys. Garajan.
Yeah.
Stephen Burke is a new agent. Stephen Falkowitz is a returning agent from Redfin. Suzanne Leake is Washington Street Realty. Tarsha Johnson from Fairfax Elite. And Teresa Scott is a new agent. Welcome.
Teresa Williams from Inactive to Active. Terry Coker from Long and Foster. Terrence Boykin from ERA Realty. Ted Spinadle, returning agent from KW Chantlly Ventures. Tessa Harnish is a returning agent from EXP. Tracy Mack, Inactive to Active. Patricia Cummins from Utopia Realty. Tyreek Washington from Keller Williams. Tyshana Delaney from Century 21 New Millennium. And Valentine Bonilla from Northern Virginia Homes.
Welcome
to
everybody.
all 130 of our new family members.
And please don't hesitate to reach out when you see the office. Say hello, kick a tire, be a friend, invite them for ice cream, whatever.
Be a friend.
Be a friend.
You got
Everybody
a
needs
friend
friend.
in me. I was just but we had a phone ring.
We had a phone ring, but you were.
You get booed when the phone rings. I was just on a Disney cruise. So you say friend. I'm like, you got a friend. And my daughter did karaoke to that. It was awesome. All right. So anyway, next thing we're going to do, so new format for this now. We're going to do these by the month now, these top performers. So we're going to do Virginia top performers. We're going to do Maryland, D.C. together top performers. Then we're going to do West Virginia top performers. and then an overall. So everybody can get their shine and see a lot of different areas represented across
Get
our
your
footprint.
shine on.
So we'll go a little quicker through them because we
Yes.
have a lot of people, but we are so
But we
thankful
wanna
for all of our
recognize
top
all of you.
producers.
We want to recognize all of you.
So in Virginia, our top individuals for the month of May, that was last month,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that
In
was.
volume, one of the OGs
All
here,
month.
John McCambridge and Kathy, 4.5 million.
Nice
Great job,
job.
John and Kathy. Dane Work just behind him at 4.4 million. Heather Mosley at 4.2 million. Tracy Davis, 3.9. Natalie McCarter, $3.7 million.
So now we're going to kick over to our top performers for Virginia for transaction count. Sean Jones with 8 transactions
Great
for
job,
the month.
Sean.
Congratulations. Ty with 6 transactions each. John and Kathy McCambridge and Natalie and Kurt McCarter. Congratulations, you guys. And tied with 5, Dane Work and Tracy Davis. Congratulations.
Those are our top individuals for Virginia. Now our top teams for the month in Virginia. By volume,
Ooh.
Shepherd Homes Group.
Couple of homes.
Jason's also going to be a guest of ours today.
Yes.
Jason Shepherdek and Shepherd Homes Group, 24 million in sales in May. Fantastic. I mean, Casey, it's just a phenomenal month there. 18.8 million. Poor guy got second, but that's amazing.
He's getting a set of steak knives.
Amazing job, Casey Samson team.
Did anybody understand that? Some people laughed, and some people were like, what the heck are the steak knives?
Yeah.
Glenn Ross, best sales movie ever. First, coffees for closers. Second place gets steak knives.
There you go. So that doesn't.
And I
date,
may harass Casey just a little bit on the steak knives.
that doesn't date her at all with the age cut jokes from earlier. All right, the
That
Hardman.
actually still may be like a black and white movie. Go ahead.
So like what you watched when you grew up. The Hardman team, 7.4 million. Perfect Choice Real Estate with Candace Astrow, 6.5 million. And Stansfield Signature Real Estate, 5.7 million. Great
Nice
job.
job, you guys. In transaction count, we have Shepherd Homes Group with 35 homes.
35 homes. That's a few.
Wow. It's more than one a day. Casey Sampson team with 16. I did the math there.
That's good math.
Good math. Casey Sampson team with 16. The Monumental team with 13. The Hardman team with 12. And Redstone with 11. You guys, that's all
Fantastic
awesome.
job to our top performers in Virginia. Our Maryland, D.C. top performers for the month. Individually, in volume, Mr. Rex Thomas crushing it, just
Yes.
under 6.6 million for the month. Kelly Andrea, just over 3 million. Just edging out Tonga Turner, who's just over 3 million. Zanetta Williams, exactly 3 million.
Wow.
And Venkat Guram, just under 2.5 million for the month. Great job.
Inquiring minds want to know if that was like one deal that just was or like a really
I would-
flat, like
There's something
like
going
a
on there.
0-0 thing going on
Like
there.
a
yes.
double 1.5.
Yeah,
or
something.
Something going on.
Whatever it is, nice job. For individual transaction count.
Gave you the hype, a lot of people.
Oh, wow, yeah, you did. In Maryland and D.C., Rex Thomas with 8, Tonga Turner with 7. We have Kelly Adrea with 6.5. And tied for 4, Venkat Guram, Jeanette Secchi, Adejumoke Adetoye, Jixon Lee.
Good job. Go ahead.
Nothing scary about that. James Archie, Tiffany Dodson, Sandra changed on me right when I was saying it. DePasquale, John Rollins, and Shora Malakadzada.
Not as good a job.
Not as good a job.
All right,
You
top-
jinxed me. You jinxed me.
Top teams from Maryland, D.C. in volume for the month.
Congratulations, you guys.
The One Street Company, just under 17 million. Great job to Sammer and his crew. The One Group, great team out of the Towson area, just under 3.7 million. Team Harper, Carl Harper and his crew bringing it down just under 3.6 million. The Easy Way, 2.5 million. And the Westerland Group, just over 2 million for the month.
Congratulations, you guys. And by transaction count, the One Street, 29 transactions.
That's a few.
That is a lot. The One Group, 11. Team Harper, 6, tied with the Easy Way, 6. And Team Floaty at 4.5. Congratulations, you guys.
Fantastic
Awesome
to all of
month.
our top performers in
Yes.
Maryland and D.C.
Now, hit us with West Virginia.
West Virginia, our top volumes for the month. Miss Tara Lowe bringing up the number 1 spot with 2.1 million. Kayla Grimes, just over 1.3 million, edges out Robert Burr by $5,000.
Oh, wow.
1.3 million to Robert Burr. Kim Stickman, just under 1.3 million. And then the Home Sweet Home team, just under $1 million.
By transaction count, Tara Lowe with 5, Kayla Grimes and Home Sweet Home team with 4, Kimberly Stickman with 3.5, and our guest star today, Adam Shively, with 3. Congratulations, you guys. That's awesome.
So now we're going to close with, for the whole company, we put them all together. So we're going to put all these on social too, let everybody have
Yes.
their shine. But our top overall transactions for the month, Rex Thomas with 8, Sean Jones with 8, Tonga Turner with 7, Kelly Andrea with 6.5, John McCambridge and Natalie McCarter with 6 each. Great job to you all.
Nice job. That is Fantactions. Fantactions.
Fantactions.
It's Fantactions. You can quote that. It's great. Individuals by volume, Rex Thomas with almost 6.6, John McCambridge with 4.5, Dane Work with just under 4.5, Heather Moselle with 4.2, and Tracy Davis 3.9 million. Congratulations, you guys.
And then closing with our top teams for the month. And guys, I joke about this in the weekly update, but we have some fantastic teams, and we have new great teams joining. I see some of them in the crowd here that just joined. They're going to be battling these lists, but these are just phenomenal numbers. The Shepherd Homes Group, 35 homes last month. The One Street Company, 29. Casey Samson team, 16. Monumental team with Austin and Roxanne with 13. And the Hardman team, 12. Great job to you teams.
Phenomenal numbers, guys. Phenomenal numbers.
Closing, Sarah's going to close with the volumes here.
I am by team. Shepherd Homes Group with 24 million. Casey Samson team just under 18.9. The One Street Company almost 17 million. The Hardman team 7.4. And Perfect Choice Real Estate with Candace and crew is 6.6 million. Congratulations, guys. That's phenomenal.
Great job. Great job to all of our teams. Those are a lot of our top performers.
Oh, look, there you guys are. Wave. Everybody wave. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Got a packed house here today. So fantastic job. We're thankful for all of you. Now, everybody's got to start paying attention here as we do some of these announcements, and we're going to do a lot of our guests here. I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but we're going to have trivia. We're going to have prizes today. We have some prizes for participation behind this TV we're going to throw out.
Yes.
We're also going to have some trivia
I'm going
answers
to throw them at you.
for online and in person. Later, we're going to at 11:15, 11:20, we're going to ask 2 trivia questions that you're going to get. You can win prizes to Print Center or Samson swag of your choice as well.
Yes.
So pay attention.
Our online
here.
crew is going to text in. Our studio audience is going to jump up and down, yell and scream.
So you got to pay attention. We'll throw up that number when it's time to
knock over
text
your
in.
neighbor.
It's going to be Sarah's cell phone number. I'm just kidding. So the first thing we want to do is we have an exciting announcement today.
We've had a lot of announcements.
We have a lot of announcements.
So
We've been
fun.
hard at work,
Yeah,
even while across the sea. We've been working on a lot of things, and Sarah's been working hard back here. But we made a deal here that we have loved KV Core, and we do love KV Core. And
We're not getting rid of KV Core.
We have some announcements on that here as well today. But we've heard some of the feedback. You know, I sent out those surveys, and it was to hear what everybody was saying. And you guys didn't think we meant it, but we read all 400 of them that we got in.
Yes, every single
and
one.
I would love to get more. And sometimes there's a learning curve a little bit with KV Core. It's got lots of grades and bells and whistles, but it's not the easiest system for some. So I went on the warpath to find what was out there. There's another great system out there that a lot of companies have partnered up with called Chime. Chime is another great product in this field. It's got great websites. It's got great, CRMs. It's got a lot of the great stuff that we've got here, the ways to post and listing web pages and all the different kind of features. It's got really cool stuff in it.
So one of the reasons why we did this too is because the ones of you that are techie and love it and are engaged in KV Core and working it, we wanted you guys to still be able to have the access to do that, and we've enhanced that as well. But at the same time, a lot of you did not want to do all of this stuff or have any level of complexity whatsoever. You wanted to be able to open up something that was very pretty and be able to look at your data and be able to have a website, and that's all you really wanted to use it for was the CRM and not necessarily all the campaigns and landing pages and squeeze pages and splash pages and jump off the board pages and all the things that KV Core does.
It's got to jump off the boards page.
It does.
I need to get to that.
I added that while you were gone. So, but one of the things this does is for the masses of you that want that technology but don't want to spend all of your life learning how to use that technology, Chime's a great resource.
So we're going to provide this free of charge to everybody.
Yes.
Now, so we're excited about that. So we're excited for that.
So we do want you to save the date. There's gonna. Oh, I see hands going up in the back. Woo woo.
So I don't see, Justin, is this slide? Do you still have it? Or
It's next.
It's not on here.
Oh.
I think it got deleted from this deck.
All right, all right. So save the date, you guys. Thursday, July 6th at 9:30. I know that's early,
Are
real
you
estate
reading the
people.
wrong one?
Maybe. Well, look, see what you have on there.
That's a different thing.
I'm taking it back.
Chime right here.
Chime is Thursday, June 29th. I scheduled so many things while he was gone. I can't keep them straight. Thursday, June 29th at 2 p.m. June 29th at 2 p.m. The link will be on the Cardinal Nest, so you can look at the calendar on the Cardinal Nest. You can click on the link. It'll take you right in there. But what it does is it gives you the information session, all things Chime, how to use it, what it looks like. And then they will tell you if you want to convert from KV Core to Chime, or if you're not using KV Core and you're using something else and you want to give Chime a try, it'll give you the sign-up instructions to be able to sign up for your account. And again, Samson's paying for that. It's free to you. You don't have to pay for that, but you do have to sign up through that form where they can set your account up for you and get it activated with your NERDS number and your MLS number and all those wonderful fun things.
We have some good news for some of you that out there that are paying for Chime now. I know I've talked to some of you. They're going to be able to convert you over
Yes.
and cut you off and let you convert over to us and give you some of that money back as well. So we'll have more information about that. But this is the first informational session, Thursday, June 29th, 2 p.m., like Sarah said. There'll be a lot more information. It's going to be a couple-week process to roll in, but we want to make that announcement today. We're super excited about it.
Yeah, we want you to save the date.
We want you to save
you're
that date
interested
and know that it's coming, so you can start to do some of your own research, see if you want to jump on board and switch over, or at least
Yeah.
put your toe in the water and see
And
what
hey,
it
if
looks
you're
like.
going to be like me and not here and don't feel like getting on a announcement page while you're on vacation, because I'm going to be on vacation, just saying I'm on vacation. Gosh, I can't wait to go on vacation. All right, we are going to have the recording live on the Cardinal Nest on the partner page, so you can go there and watch it anytime after the class if you miss it, and it will give you the sign-up instructions. This is not a watch it or you never get it again. All of those instructions will be up there for you to watch at your leisure.
Exactly. So one
Yeah,
other thing that we
that's-
did during our KV Core negotiations that have just come up is we added a really cool product that I've been eyeing for a few months. And we got this added to our suite of products at KV Core called Core Present. So we talk a lot about CMAs, and Richard did a great class on video CMAs last week. Core Present is a really slick product that they have that is basically like their way of doing a CMA. So I would definitely look into it. It's really cool. I've seen demonstrations live in person with a lot of their staff, and frankly, I just didn't want to pay for it for a few months, so that's why I didn't give it out for a little bit. But we have added Core Present. Sometimes
Or nothing if not transparent.
Sometimes renegotiations give you a chance to get stuff you always wanted but didn't want to pay for before. So we got Core Present added to our suite of products. Next Thursday is the first
Now
training
that
session
would
on
be the
that.
save the date for July 6th.
That's the one she was reading ahead
At
of time.
9:30 in the morning. Yes, at 9:30 in the morning, there is a training on Core Present to teach you how to use it. Again, that will be live, virtual link on the Cardinal Nest, but we'll also record it and put it up in both Samson University and on the KV Core page for you to watch later if you are not an early riser.
And Lynn is giving it a great nod of approval
Yes,
as
she's
saying
doing
it's
the woo-
awesome
woo-
in the
roof
front right
raising
here.
over here, yes.
So we're excited for that. So, and look, once we get up this, and Lori's going to add it to our repertoire, do a lot of classes. Our other plan is to maybe do some CMA a day type classes and challenges and that kind of stuff, because the great way to reconnect with your clients we always talk about is these CMAs and reaching back out. Do you know how much equity you have, this kind of stuff? What if you had a really cool product? You could put together a really slick, fancy CMA in a couple minutes punch a couple buttons, and then send it to your clients. So we might set up some competitions around that in the future as well, now that we have a really cool universal product that we can offer to you. So
The other
we're getting
thing-
some woot-woots from Lynn over here
Oh,
as
that's
well.
fantastic. The other thing we'll do too is as we get Chime up and rolling, we will start doing some compare and contrast, because some of you may say, well, I don't know which one I want to use and I don't know how I want to integrate this in my business. So Lori will do some compare and contrast, and she'll also add in the Real Scout training as well to show you how to use the suite of tech in your business so that you're maximizing to get the results you want.
Absolutely. So we teased this as part of our whole going to one sales meeting.
Yes.
The other thing we did is we were going to transition our trainings into bringing all the trainings out to you in one big bundle, HQ to you. And we've talked about this in some updates in the last
HQ to you.
headquarters to you. So HQ to you starts in full in July. We're
Yes.
now we're gonna have classes from 9:30 to 4 o'clock all day. Included in the middle, there's leadership lunch. It's where we get to hang out. Sarah and I, a bunch of our leadership and
Ask
our
us
staff will be
anything.
there as well.
Yes.
Hang out, have lunch together, ask questions, get to kind of spend some good quality time with each other.
I love that. These are not your average 101 classes.
Yes, they're going to be
Yes.
more in depth. You're talking Chat GPT, some Chime, some CMA Present, like some Core Present, some other great stuff that we're doing, some coaching classes with Richard, a lot of really cool stuff that we've got planned.
The
for
expectation for HQ2U is that you have a working knowledge of whatever system is that you're coming to learn more information, advanced topics, a little bit next level stuff to get you engaged in using the systems at a higher level.
Now, in that same breath, if you come and you want to
Yes.
learn about something, a lot of the staff will all be there all day, so you better grab some one-on-ones on the side too. So even if Brittany's only teaching for an hour, well, she
can do a
going to
one-on-one
be ready
with
to
you
do
on
one-on-ones the
social
rest of the
media.
day
Yeah.
if you want to grab her to get some time as well. So,
And we'll put those schedules out of who's going to be what and who's going to be teaching what so that you know how to kind of align your day as well.
but these are our 5.
Where are we going to be?
Our first 5 are on the books now. We've got Gaithersburg, July 13th. That's a Thursday for my selfish reasons. I have something on Wednesday. But after that, we're going to go to basically Wednesdays is going to be our plan to do these so that people can kind of use that. Tyson's Wednesday, July 26th. And then in August, we're going to hit Lake Ridge, National Harbor, and Gainesville all in August as well. So we're going to try and move them all over, hit 2 to 3 a month is our goal. And we'll announce September and October soon. But these 5 right now we're announcing, and we're going to start promoting these. And hopefully everybody can come out. We're going to feed you. We're going to give you great intel, connect with you, and it's going to be a great day.
So, number 4 announcement that we have.
We had a lot of announcements.
We had so many announcements, and we've got more coming, so watch out for some video announcements that we're going to do later. If you need health insurance, if you need short-term care, if you need long-term care, vision insurance, telehealth, anything like that, we have worked really hard. Jenny, our HR manager, has worked really hard with our broker that provides the Samson staff benefits to be able to offer those same benefits out to our agents at 1099 status. So we are not benefit brokers. We are not selling you insurance. We don't have anything to do with it. We have just made it available for you to have access to those plans. Now, there are state mandated plans in some jurisdictions like Maryland that have created a little bit of confusion for agents and for the customer call service when people are coming in. They are working through those details. Just give them a little bit of time. But if you need insurance, absolutely. If you do not have it, I think health insurance is one of the most important things you can have in your life. Call the 800 number, hit the website, use the QR code, and see what it would cost to cover you.
Or if you don't love your insurance and you want to get another quote. I know that being an independent contractor is tough out there if you don't have a spouse that has some type of insurance through their field. So this is one thing that we wanted to be able to offer out, hopefully a better option for everybody.
Yeah, so far, for those of you not keeping count in the back, we've got Chime, we've got Core Percent, we've got HQ2U, and we've got health benefits.
There you go.
All coming out, major programs that we've been launching.
We're doing some things.
We're doing some things.
So we're so excited for all those things. A couple more things, then we're going to bring out our first guest, Jason. Somebody nod in the back if Jason's here or not. Okay, he is here. All right, good. I didn't get the chance to see him yet. Just a reminder, we've got our recruiting rewards, guys. So $500, $2,500, $5,000, or $10,000 rewards if you bring people to our lunch and learns. Yeah, I said the word wrong. Yep, I got you. Rewards that if you bring people to us, bring them to a lunch and learn, introduce them to me by email, all those great things. We want to show you our upcoming lunch and learns. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be at Chantlly Country Club, right down the road here, about 10 minutes. So tomorrow we'll be at Chantlly National Country Club. Next week, Seasons 52 in Columbia. Great restaurant, a good experience. If you're in Columbia, Baltimore, anywhere in Maryland, we'd love to see you next Wednesday, the 28th, Seasons 52. And then these next couple, they correspond with some of our other dates, so they'll look familiar. But Ruth Chris in Gaithersburg, July 13th, same day as HQ2U. So Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Gaithersburg on July 13th. July 19th, we'll be in Bowie at the Blue Dolphin. And then July 26th, we'll be at the Ruth Chris Steakhouse again in Tyson's Corner.
So just as a reminder, the Lunch and Learn schedule is on joinsamson.com. It is absolutely the most current schedule that if you want to bring a person to one of those, Chantilly, Columbia, Gaithersburg, Bowie, Tyson's, I'm repeating them because it may come up later.
You can't give hints. I'm moving it off this page.
Just saying that if you bring them to a lunch and learn, or you might get a recruiting reward for bringing that person and introducing them. Very important thing.
Two last announcements, then we're going to bring up Jason to do a better job than us up here. But our Bowie Super Sales Meeting, our next month will be in Bowie. Now, the location is to be determined. We're still trying to zero that in because we don't think the Bowie office can be able to hold us. So July 19th, 1 month from today, we're going to be at the Bowie office or somewhere around the Bowie office. We'll let you know where. But our Super Sales Meeting, so circle that on your calendar now for July 19th.
Save the date.
Save that date, and then...
Guys, super excited. Last week, we went up to Bowie. Carl, thank you so much for getting a Carmody Hills Baptist Church for us. It was about as hot in that church as it is right here in this front stage. Just saying.
It's a little toasty up here.
It's a little toasty up here. But we packed over 25...
My sweat stains bad.
I just keep doing... on here. We packed over 25,000 meals. We worked with some of the community partners. They came, we got to meet them. They picked up the food. It went to all of our surrounding D.C., Maryland, and even some into Virginia offices. The food pantries, Mobile Hope, Meals of Hope, a ton of different capital area food bank people that came out to get those meals. And guys, we packed over 25,000 meals. This was because of your contributions to Samson Cares from your commissions. Thank you so much. We've got another packing date coming. Save the date. It is July 22nd. Good on you there. July 22nd. It's going to be in Virginia. We're still, she nailed it with Chantilly Bible Church. We're going to pack
Which is
another,
just like 5 minutes up the road from
yes, we're going to pack another 25,000 meals for our Virginia, Fairfax County, Prince William County down food insecure populations, probably into West Virginia as well. So save that date. We need probably close to 80 to 100 people there between setup and packing. It makes, lots of hands make for light work for everybody. It's wonderful that we can serve in that way. And then we've also planted the gardens, which are, I think, almost done. They're supposed to get us some pictures for the Randolph School in Arlington, where we are helping their local shelter and food bank there with herbs, produce, vegetables that they're growing and sustaining that food bank to the families of Arlington. So super exciting. This is all you guys that we've been able to take your efforts, your money, and your time and resources that you're giving us, and we've been able to put them to work in a really large way. So we thank you so much.
Awesome job, and congratulations to everybody who's out there packing. My apologies, I couldn't make it. I had 3 girls playing all over Maryland at the same time, the exact same time. So we didn't get to see one of the kids, but we got to 2 of them. But it was the exact same time as the feed.
Do you really like the third one?
You don't know which one we didn't see.
I know.
So,
I know.
But it was a great time, and I saw lots of pictures. So thank you to all you guys and your help here. So without further ado, we're going to bring on this guy now, the founder of the Shepherd Homes Group, and his team I just saw was recognized. I don't know if you guys are following on social media as, I think it was number 6 in the state of Virginia. Was it number 6? What was it?
6.
Number 6 in the state of Virginia.
Awesome.
Over $250 million in sales in the last 12 months. Does that sound about right? Mr. Jason Shepherd. Come on out,
Welcome,
Jason.
welcome.
What's up, buddy? Good to
Hello,
see you.
Donnie. Hi, everybody. How we doing? I love it. We're covering a bunch of stuff. I'm honored to be here today. Sarah, Donnie, thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming.
We're going to cover some big topics today, right?
Yes.
Yes, love it.
Okay.
Do you need your slide?
I got
here,
my
buddy?
slides.
You
So
got it?
today, I'm going to be covering some key things that Samson asked me to cover, which was how do we win in today's market and what's shifting? So who here thinks that Samson, I've got an audience in front of me, it's for my online audience, you guys can raise your hand for me virtually. Who here thinks that the market is different now than it was 6 months ago or a year ago? That's a cheat question because everyone has to raise their hands. Who here thinks the market's going to be different a year from now? Raise your hand. Yeah, who here thinks the industry will be completely different in the next 24 to 36 months? Absolutely. However, I feel like a lot of agents, and myself included, are struggling with operating in a way that we operated a year ago or 12 months ago, or better yet, stuck in the past 5 years ago and how we're operating. And I think one thing that I want to cover today is a couple key things, which is that our consumer has also changed in addition to us needing to change. So we're going to talk about it. Sound good?
Yes.
I love it.
More energy. Yes.
Woo!
There you go.
Let's go. So I asked this question, right? The market has changed. The consumer has changed. The question, have we changed? And I love it. And I really want to talk about my first thing today is how we're talking to our consumer. So I believe we have the most educated consumer of all time, right? So we're looking at the marketplace. Sales are down significantly. The people who are buying have a tremendous amount of money for the most part. And if they don't, they're reaching out to family, getting money from family. There's a lot of hands in the pot of people who are basically involved in the transaction. And now when I'm doing my bar consultations where I'm talking to different individuals, I'm like surprised by how much they know and the questions that they have. And so my conversation needs to look different. In addition to that, when I'm calling people, I have found, I don't know if you'll do a lot of online lead generation, but I do. When I call them, I am definitely not the first person who has talked to them about real estate, right? Who here gets like a live Zillow transfer phone call and this person's like heard the spiel before, right? You go to an open house and you're picking up somebody for an open house and they know the sign-in sheet is a trap. They know it's a trap. They know that you're going to call them and they're going to get another follow-up call from another agent as another salesperson. And so my biggest takeaway from you guys is the way that we're going to change, or the way that I believe we should change the way that we're speaking, which is stop speaking as a salesperson, but instead becoming a fiduciary and an educator and a connector, and how we're changing the way we speak instead of using a script, right? Shout out to Samson Properties and the amazing culture we have, right? I came from Keller Williams. I love my Samson fan. But, you know, back in the day when I got licensed 6 years ago, I started with the same scripts, and I know agents using the same scripts they're using before. Hi, this is James from KW Metro Center, Southwest, East-West, office number 5, section 8. Light jab there. And I'm calling you if you'd like to buy a home with me this year. Click. Salesperson, right? Now I get phone calls from ISAs and people in the Philippines and other people, because we have those staff too, and it's click. But if I change the script and I say, Hey, Susan, it's Jason. I'm so sorry I didn't get your call yesterday. I apologize for not reaching out to you sooner. I'm just so excited to connect with you. How can I help you today? Completely different script, completely different conversation, completely different approach to how we connect with the client today. And so my big takeaway that we're taking at the Shepherd Homes Group is shifting the conversation from a sales conversation to a connection conversation, how we meet someone personally, add value to their lives by asking great questions instead of providing statements. Example would be, would you like to buy a home? Instead of saying, well, has anybody helped you explore what's available to you in the market today? Same question asked very differently with a different purpose. And then realizing that every conversation that we have should have a meaningful purpose at a meaningful time and have a goal in mind, and shifting the way we talk to our clients. Who thinks that would change the way that they speak to their clients? We got a lot of so for everybody online, we got a lot of people being like, whoa, yeah, okay. And so I would encourage all of you to listen to the way that you're speaking. So I love Chime, actually. I think that's so exciting that Samson is launching Chime. It is a really fantastic product. And Chime can record your phone calls. And so now that you've launched Chime, I would highly recommend you do some self-exploration and listen to yourself. And I tell my agents to do this and tell myself to do this is, would you want to talk to yourself?
Ooh, convicting question.
Not so much.
Would you want to talk to yourself? So that's like a kind of a big, scary question. Now, with that conversation, I think, is the foundation to everything, because that's going to change the way we speak. It's going to change the way we interact, and I guarantee you it'll increase your conversion. This year, I've already sold 70 properties. I'm on track to sell over 100 million in personal production this year. There's no way that I'm doing that just through SOI.
Right.
Not happening.
No.
35 to 38% of my business is SOI. That's still a big number, almost 40 million in sales just through referral and SOI. But 60 million of my sales is coming from me calling a lead, generating a lead, knocking on doors, doing things to generate, and me competing for business.
I want to stop you real quick, Jason.
Yeah.
Because Jason just said 35 to 38% of his business comes from SOI. The other comes from online or leads that he's generating. It's going to get to his point about a business plan in a second here, but how many of you know those numbers, even close to those numbers yourself? And that's where Jason rattles stuff off like that because he believes in investigating and knowing his business. That was just one point that you rattled off that a lot of people might not have thought about. You got to know these things about yourself and where you're generating and where you're.
Know your numbers.
You got to know your numbers and where you're. So I just wanted to stop you real quick.
Slide deck number 2, business plan. What a guy! What a sequence.
Teed you right up.
So the next thing I want to encourage you guys on is that regardless if you're on a team, even my agents who are on our team, we tell them that you are running your business. We are the team structure to support your business, but you're the business. How many people in real estate are operating just as a salesperson and not as a business? And I believe there's a dramatic difference between the two, right? A salesperson is somebody who doesn't know where the next deal's coming from, doesn't know where the source of their business is, doesn't have a strategic plan to generate their next deal, right? Only working by referral, and the only thing they're doing is picking up the phone when the phone rings, and then they're closing 1 or 2 deals. Closing 12 deals, 13 deals. There's no plan, and so if you don't have a plan, you're a salesperson. And I believe the path of a salesperson is very hard. But when you have a business plan, when you're saying, my goal is to close 14 transactions this year, any agent can live very successfully in 14 deals a year, especially depending on the price point. And I know exactly how I'm going to do it because I'm going to knock on X number of doors. I'm going to host X number of open houses. I'm going to have this one lead source. I'm going to close 2 deals. And I know if I know about 100 people, I can get at least 4 to 5 referrals. I'm going to host 1 client event. You got to have the plan. If you put that together and you do not execute, shame on you. You've let yourself down. But if you don't have the plan to begin with, you're going to fail. And let me tell you how strategic we are with planning. Not only do we have a quarterly plan, but we have a 5-year plan, a 3-year plan, a 1-year plan, and a quarterly plan. I want to shout out to Operations Director Sharon Fry, who works with us at the Shepherd Homes Group. We have almost identified that we've hit around 85 to 89% of all the goals we had for Q1, crushing all of our goals for Q2, and we're increasing our goals for Q3 and Q4 because we know and we're in control. The next piece that a plan does for you is it gives you the opportunity to control your income. Who here thinks they control their income as a realtor? Ooh, let me ask that question again. Who here thinks that you control your income as a realtor?
You should control your income as a realtor.
Sarah, come up here and say that. What should
You should control your income as a realtor.
That's a trick.
Just saying.
It's a trick question. You 100% control your income as a realtor. Okay? Sitting in the front. You control your income. I know you do, because you can find 2 deals today. Laura up here. Amazing team. So you guys need to realize, if you have a framework of control, you can control. But if you do not have a framework of control, which is your business plan, you're not in control. And I want to empower all of you today saying, well, where do I start? You have more resources in one brokerage than ever. If you wanted to, you can get a one-on-one with Donnie. I don't know any other brokerage where that's possible. And you can find, I'm not opening that door, sorry. But like if you really needed to.
There'll be a line out there when I'm done.
If you really needed to,
yes.
I'm sure that door was open. And so there is no excuse for you not to get the support and resources to put a plan on paper, because there's endless opportunities out there in the marketplace right now. And I want to encourage you that whenever there's a shift in the market, or when the market gets harder, that is your best opportunity to shift, work a little bit harder, and gain opportunity. So I believe that as a brokerage, fastest growing brokerage in Northern Virginia, DMV
Absolutely.
Nation,
Oh, yeah.
where are we, Donnie?
We're up there. Definitely faster in the DMV. One of the fastest in the country.
It's big. If that's the case, ride that wave in a shifting market. Leverage the brand. I love going into a listing appointment and saying I'm part of the #1 brokerage in Northern Virginia who holds more market share with more agents than ever before, and I can leverage that to sell your home. Lean into what Samson provides. Lean into the confidence and create a plan. Who here thinks they should do that? Say aye.
Aye.
I love that.
There you
okay.
go.
Now, with that being said, you've got control, you got your business plan. Well, nothing else matters unless you have an online presence. So my last thing for you is, very last thing, which I can say very quickly, is that if you do all of that, you got a plan, and then someone Googles you, which is the future. First thing someone's going to do is they're going to Google you. They Google you, and nothing comes up. Good luck.
I wouldn't hire you.
Good luck. So if you Google Shepherd Homes, or Google myself, 208 5-star reviews for myself on Zillow, over 400 5-star reviews on Google, tons of video content. We're all over the page, plus our Google ads and everything else. You can't get anything else other than us when you Google us. So if you can't Google yourself today, Google yourself tomorrow. But my #1 takeaway for you today is to Google yourself, create your plan, create your structure, and learn you can control your income. Who here thinks they can do it? Say aye.
There you go. Thank you, Jason. Any, we got a lot of guests, but Jason's a rock star here, #1 in the company and #7 in the friggin' state of Virginia, and he's running a great team. So, any other questions for Jason about, his stuff? I know we could grill him all day about all the great things he's running here, but anything you hit on today, or anything in particular that anybody has a question with Jason about before I let him slide off here and go sell a few more $100 million homes this year? Anything? Or hands from the crowd if you want to. We'll run a mic to you. Everybody's quiet. They got the #1
They're
sales.
scared.
They're scared of Jason.
3,
They just.
2.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
here we go.
Can we get him a mic?
Brave
there, Zach?
man in the front.
There you go. They're used to seeing the myth on Instagram. They're seeing him live in person here.
If you were a new agent right now,
Yeah.
what would you do? What would be the initial plan of attack?
Outside of joining the Shepherd Homes group.
Well, okay.
So we love new agents. We're always looking to meet new people to join the Shepherd Homes group. So there's that.
But outside of
of
But
that.
outside of that, 3 key things. 1, leverage the Samson mentorship program to its fullest. You guys get a great mentor. A lot of people don't leverage the mentor. The mentor's just there when the transaction happens. You do not get anything out of your mentor unless you take control of your mentorship relationship. That's the #1 thing I have for you. #2 thing is create a schedule. I don't care what the schedule is, create a schedule. So many new agents, even new agents that join the Shepherd Homes group, they come in, they're like, oh, I'm slammed, I'm so busy, I'm like, no, you're not. You have tons of time.
Oh, they are, but they're on Facebook, they're walking the dog, they're eating bonbons.
You're not
doing
busy.
laundry. Yeah.
You're not busy. Every time I think I'm busy, I add 5 more things to my calendar and I find the time. So do that. And then no matter what you do, the third thing is define your key activities of what you're going to do to generate business. And there's so many of them. Don't tell me you can't do them. Like host an open house every single Saturday and Sunday. And I would tell you host 4, host 1 in the morning, host 1 in the afternoon, both Saturday and Sunday. And define what those activities are, and do not end your week unless you've done all your activities. Now, if you do that, if you cannot sell a home a day in your first year, shame on you. Shame
Home a
on
day.
you. Home a day. No, sorry. A home a month.
Your team did do more than a home a day last month.
We did.
That's a lot.
A home a month.
There you go. That's better.
There we go.
A home a month.
The
It is
reason I asked
very doable to sell a home a month if you do that.
Initially, there was so much to learn here with the systems.
Yes.
Right? I found myself going 100 miles an hour in 10 different directions and not getting anywhere fast.
Okay.
So too much going on at once. I've taken a step back. I just got back from a week from the beach, and now just refocusing.
Well, and I think that goes back to his point number one.
Yes.
Leverage your mentor relationship.
So-
that mentor should be helping you drive that.
Can I answer this?
Of course.
It's
Of course.
a passion project of mine to answer this question. I'm going to quote somebody who's much smarter than me. Who here knows Richard Branson?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Love him.
Like the mentor I've never met. I'll meet you one day, Richard. Take the job and learn how to do it later. Take the job and learn how to do it later. Go on the $1 million listing appointment and just go find a $1 million listing agent to go on with you and split it 50-50 and get the deal and learn the deal. Too many agents are trying to figure out their marketing, their CRM, their brand, everything else, when they should be going out meeting people, finding the deal, and then learning how to do the deal later. It is way easier than you think. So don't
Thank
get
you.
caught up in the minutia. Get caught up in lead generation activities only. You have a plethora, amazing list of agents at this amazing brokerage that can help you focus on their activities.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Great
Good
advice.
stuff. Good stuff. Well, Jason, we are so thankful to have you.
Thank
Our
you,
first
Jason.
guest in our Super Sales
Yes.
meeting. Thanks for coming.
Our first
Keeps
guest
rocking.
at our first
Keeps
Super Sales
rocking.
meeting. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
You'll continue to see Jason on the top of our leaderboard soon.
Yes.
And we're going to kick on over to, can you bring up your slides, Miss McCullough? Can you come here real quick? Here, take the next one. I lost the code there. So our next guest we're going to bring on is Reed and Carrie. Are they back there? Or are they back here?
They are.
Reed and Carrie with Carrie Lindsay and Reed Hubbard with Cardinal Title Group. Coming on up. We got fancy new pictures for you guys.
Excellent. Good morning.
Look at that. Good to see you all.
Look at us.
Morning.
You got to stand behind that table. That's you
Okay,
all.
great. There we are.
There you go.
How's it going?
Good. How are you all?
Wonderful. It's
I don't know if
great
you're
to
talking
see
to the crowd or
everybody.
me or
Talking to everyone.
It's tough to follow Jason and all that energy and
Oh,
knowledge.
the
you know,
pressure.
but
Yeah.
you guys will step up to the challenge.
That's
I know
right.
it.
We're
So,
ready.
What exciting topics do we have to talk about with Cardinal Title Group here today?
Well, it's an old favorite topic, wire fraud.
I love. First of all, shout out. Did Heather do this graphic?
Love
this
that.
is amazing.
It's actually Carrie's idea.
Carrie, I like it.
I
was
love that
great.
one too.
Yeah, you don't want that person stealing your money.
No,
do
you don't.
of
Is
course
that
not.
what they all look like? You think?
All of them.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Everyone.
Yes.
Go ahead. So, what wire fraud? Talk about it.
We wanted to start off by doing something fun. We have a few gift cards
Oh,
to give away.
well, I didn't know about this. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Let's get
It's
to more
our
fun
bundle
first.
today.
Surprise
There you
for
go.
everyone.
Yeah, so we have a few questions about wire fraud and gift cards for the first person who knows the answers.
All right.
Yes.
Get your shout out ready.
Are you ready? You guys have to help us see who's first.
Okay. First
I'm ready.
question is on my phone.
Okay, I've got it right here.
No, I got it.
Okay.
We're good. All right. What is the only way Cardinal will send out wiring instructions?
You can't go yelling. Now nobody gets the gift card. Hand first. No, nobody.
Come on, guys. You have to raise your hand.
All right, let's try again. That was just
That was a
test
warm-up.
run.
That
Okay,
was a
that was
warm-up.
a
You're all
warm-up.
correct. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was correct.
great job,
only.
everybody.
We'll do a free lunch.
Hands up.
The second question. Raising your hands.
After the question's asked.
When the settlement process begins, when is the best time for you all to discuss wire fraud with your client?
Oh, Michelle.
Michelle.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
yes, you're a winner.
Michelle is determined
Thank
to get
you.
one of those cards today.
Congratulations.
So as soon as you get the ratified, or even before, as soon as you have the client, we have our wire fraud warning that we will post and we send out, and it's attached to our wire fraud, to our wiring instructions themselves, and it goes out with our intro emails. But if you could just share that with your clients, even before the ratified contract, it's never too early to discuss wire fraud, because it's the one thing that, if nothing else is ever discussed, obviously you'll discuss a lot of things with your clients, but,
Can't show them the answers.
people.
It's not an answer. Go two more. There's the wire fraud warning.
This is the wire fraud warning. And at the end of the day, the most important thing that we want you all to stress is that there will never be an email from us discussing the changing of wiring instructions, the changing the money, how it's sent, or anything like that, proceeds, EMDs, we will never send an email talking about it. So if any email comes from, it looks like it's from us or from your transaction coordinator or a client or anyone, if it's any form of an email, tell your client just to disregard it. We only talk about this in our secure portal Qualia, where we send the messages to and from each other. So at the end of the day, just tell your clients to ignore anything that talks about, even if they ignore the Qualia messages, that would be better than the opposite, because we don't want anyone to lose, whether it's $5 or $500,000. It's money that's people are losing.
So take a look at the red. Talk through what a potential
have a next
hacking
question?
email might
Yes.
look like.
So, well,
Is that
Yeah.
a question?
yeah.
It is on my list, so go ahead and explain yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the red part is somebody can invent an email address that looks like cardinaltitlegroup.com, which is obviously our email address, by changing like an I to an L or vice versa. So that's another thing to look at, because they'll copy our signatures and it'll look like it's from us. So it's important that you educate your clients always to call us with a number they already know. Just want to piggyback and also say, we bank at Sandy Spring Bank. We've had the same wiring instructions. They're not going to change. So I think that's an important thing to communicate to your clients as well, that we bank at Sandy Spring. Any other bank, it's not coming from Cardinal Title Group.
We see fraudulent instructions with Wells Fargo often, so that's a huge red flag. Wells Fargo, any bank other than Sandy Spring, we don't work with.
All right. Do you guys have another trivia question?
We do.
Yeah, still more cards in here. So
We
I'm guessing
sure
you
do.
What is that question?
Is it acceptable as a real estate agent to share Cardinal's wiring instructions from your
Laura Bean.
device to the client? No.
Yes.
That is correct.
Laura Bleen wins the no.
So
Nora Bleen?
We know back in the day that our wiring instructions were on the Nest, and sometimes clients will save it on their computer and things like that.
Would that
Please
be-
never
would that be
share it
Laura Bean?
yourselves. That just makes you possibly liable or puts you in the middle of it because it could have come from you and then been intercepted. So at the end of the day, just allow us to send it through Qualia, and that just protects everyone.
You guys don't need to be involved. That's our job, to communicate with your clients about bringing money and how to get the money to us. So just take yourself out of that portion and let them know the title company handles that. We're happy to communicate via Qualia just with your clients and with you as well, but we'll only do that in the secure environment. So make sure your clients realize that too.
All right.
All right, I have a bonus question.
Oh.
Get your fingers ready.
I'm gonna give this person 2 gift cards.
Oh.
Uh-huh. What is a word that's commonly used in emails from fraudsters? It can be a red flag that it's coming from a fraudster.
Oh, in the back.
Yeah, who's-
Hold on, in the back. Yep. Hello.
Kind.
Kindly,
Yes,
yes,
that's
2
right.
gift cards for you.
Nice
Congratulations.
job.
I'll take
So
them
if you read these emails, they often just seem a little bit off, and you may not realize that your
In
clients,
other words,
of course,
none of us are that pleasant.
right,
Ah.
right, exactly.
Kindly seems to be
But
one of
there's
those
al-
red flag emails.
There's often broken English, or it just doesn't look right or sound right. Of course, to your clients, it's not as obvious, so that's the importance of bringing this up to them at the beginning. But there are often emails that just, like, kindly, they just use words that don't really make sense, and sometimes there's broken English, poor grammar, and things like that. Question.
Hold on 1 second. Let's
Need a
take
mic.
Mike. Right here, Michelle, second row.
Just a statement, not a question. One of the things I like about Cardinal is that you have Qualia, and a lot of other settlement agencies do not have a secure portal like that, so you're more at risk, and I've really appreciated that. When I'm forced to work as a listing agent with somebody else, I miss Cardinal. So I bring as much as I can, because Cardinal's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Michelle.
that,
Thank
Michelle.
you.
Awesome. Any more points there?
I just want to say one last thing, congratulating some Cardinal employees. We do a processor and post-closer of the month. We did it for the first quarter of this year. Angela was the processor for the first quarter. Patricia was the post-closer. For April, we had Rachel as the processor, Nikki as the post-closer, and then Debbie and Alicia for May. So congratulations.
Nice job, guys. Congratulations.
We really rely on your reviews too. So thank you for sending positive reviews, great feedback. We look at a few factors for this, and the reviews are one of those. So congratulations. All these people get a nice bonus for being the person awarded for that quarter or for that month. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank
Awesome.
you. Thank you,
All right,
Reed and
thanks,
Carrie, as
everybody. Great to
always.
see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for all your support of Cardinal Title Group. We're going to bring up Miss Cecil Tynes now, our Director of Marketing, with a couple marketing tips for us.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Cecil. How are you?
Hello, everybody. It's good to see everyone here in the studio. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Who here has used ChatGPT?
Couple hands.
Couple
Look
hands.
at that.
At
Okay.
least half the crowd. It's
Yeah.
impressive.
How
Not
many
me yet. My hand's still down.
We'll
We'll
get
work
to
on
you.
me.
We'll
We'll
work
work
on you.
on
How many of you at least heard of ChatGPT?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Okay, still about half. Okay, so that's actually what I'm going to talk about today is ChatGPT. It's the more people that I talk to about ChatGPT, I've learned that there's kind of 4 different camps. You either love it, you hate it, you are terrified of it, or you just don't know enough about it to form an opinion. And that's okay, because ChatGPT, it's a fairly new platform. It's about 6.5 months old. It was launched in November of last year. And essentially what ChatGPT is, it's an AI or artificial intelligence tool that when you give it prompts or commands, it'll give you a response back in a conversational-like manner. So it's kind of having a conversation with a computer. It's different from Google in the sense that when you use Google, you put in your search words, it'll spit out the answer, and then you have to do a new search all over again and continue on that way. ChatGPT is essentially what it sounds like. You have this conversation and you can keep it going. There's a couple of things, regardless of what your opinion is about ChatGPT, and I'm not here to sway your opinion one way or another, but here's how it can work for you. So when you go into ChatGPT, it's basically, it saves you time, right? That's one of the biggest benefits for you, is it'll save you time. You can also use it if you have writer's block, if you're coming up with your listing description. You can use it as inspiration or kind of a foundation, if you will, if you have that writer's block when you're trying to create something. You can also use it as a virtual assistant as well. Ask it anything, right? And you can see here on the screen, basically, it's kind of real time. What I asked it to do was create a role. I had a task for it to do, and I told it what I wanted it to do. This listing that I have, thank you Ian McVeigh and the Redstone Group, it's a coming soon listing. I basically told it that I'm a realtor. I want for it to create a listing description, and I wanted to put it in essay form. And you can see in just a few seconds, it spit out 9 paragraphs, well thought out and organized. I also said, okay, this is too long. I want to just make it one romance paragraph. So it spit out that romance paragraph. And I said, well, I want it now translated into a different language. So I asked it to translate it into Spanish. This video that you just saw on the screen is 1 minute and 6 seconds. So when I say it saves you time, regardless of how you feel about it, it really does. It saves you time to focus on what's most important in your day, your clients, your family, hobbies,
It would have
whatever.
taken us all an hour to write that. And then we would have second-guessed ourselves 19 times, and it wouldn't have been half as good as that.
Yeah, I mean, it does. When it boils down to it, it is a time saver.
I'm jealous of the college kids nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
Sarah, you can start doing Tuesday tidbits with this.
Who says I haven't already?
So here's the key. I want you guys to remember this. This is really important. ChatGPT is a tool. You are still the expert. You have to inspect what you expect, right? So you still have to proofread it. It may spit out some inaccurate information. It only pulls information prior to September 2021 because this is only 6 months old, right? So again, all these things that you see on the screen, these are key prompts that you can use, examples. You have a role, a task in the format that you can prompt or use the commands. And then you saw, again, how quickly it can move. Now, what I was able to do, all I did was copy and paste. And this is actually a 2-page template that we have in the print center. So copied and pasted it, proofread it, put pictures in here, drop the details, and you're done. Again, less than just a few minutes. And again, thank you to Ian McVeigh and the Redstone Group for letting us use your coming soon listing for this demo.
Probably used your brochure. You probably just did it for us.
Maybe. Hey, I don't have gift cards to make, but you got that listing
And
brochure.
now, are we going to have some elaboration on this in the future here?
Yeah, so next Wednesday from 2 to 3, Wednesday, June 28th, Brittany Bates, our social media manager, is going to have an Intro to ChatGPT class here in the Chantlly training room. So I attended the last one. It was packed. So if you're planning to attend, come early.
And I do think that we'll have stuff like this in HQ to use as well that we'll bring out to you in person as well in the future.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecil.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Now we're going to bring out another one of our dynamic employees here, our Director of Agent Services, Mr. Richard Bridges, coming on out, bringing the noise.
What's up, guys? Awesome. Well, that was great. Thank you, Cecil. One thing that I will give you another little pro tip on, when I get, you get some of those sassy emails every now and then. You guys ever get those? Client, maybe another agent. ChatGPT writes my responses. That's just a pro
really?
tip. Yeah, absolutely. I get myself in trouble when I write my own angry emails. So we're going to let ChatGPT do it. So that's a little bit of a
step
pro
away from
tip.
the screen and do that in the future, too.
So that's a good way to do
I
it,
don't
too.
see that happening.
Write a mature response to this
Yeah.
email.
Kindly tell them. But it's a lot of fun. So that was awesome. I'm glad she did that. But today I had actually a video I was going to show you, but I made a mistake, and we did get it uploaded in the right format. So I will tell you, it's a great little video. It's a minute and a half. Who here is familiar with Ed Milet? Anybody heard him or read his book? Yeah, he's awesome. So if you go and you YouTube Ed Milet, The One Family, that's what I'm kind of referencing today. And he goes in and he
Milet?
Mylettt.
There you go.
Yeah, Ed Milet. He's
I
awesome.
know, just for the...
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Yeah.
Are you a fan?
It's huge.
Huge.
Yeah, he's outstanding. And he just basically
He's
talks
a great
about...
speaker. Great
He
speaker.
is. He is. He talks about how he was the person who changed his entire family's dynamic and will be the one that changed future generations as well. And it just takes one person in one family to completely rewrite an entire lineage of a family. And so that's the kind of the challenge today, because right now, as you can see on the slide, there's a lot of people feeling the summer slump, right? The market's been challenging. Has anyone in here felt a little bit of struggle or a little bit of tightening with inventory? Has anyone here felt challenges over the last 12 months? I'm going to raise my hand because I'm part of that for sure, right? It's been a struggle. But you know what's interesting? A Real Trends article came out about a week ago, and they talked about what's been happening with the market, particularly with top producers. Did anyone in here see that article? What it said about what's happening with top producers. Awesome. Donnie, here you go. Congratulations, you get a Starburst.
Yes!
Yes! All right.
Did
So
anyone else see the article?
now you guys know
Starburst.
Candy's on the line. I got some giveaways. Basically what it said, in order to be a top producer now, since 2021 to 2023, actually, I'm sorry, 2020 to 2022, because we had the full year of 2022. We haven't had 2023 yet. They said it was the largest 2-year growth in order to qualify as a top producer. Who here thinks they know what it takes in volume and units to be an individual producer to qualify as a top producer now? What do you think? What do you think? Participation. Maybe you get some candy. What do you think? 4 million? What do you think?
Depends what the award...
This is just across the board to be considered in the top producer category for NAR. For NAR. Now this is, remember, this is taking all 1.6 million realtors.
What you think, ladies?
5 million volume?
10 million.
10 million? Anybody else?
I got 20 million.
You got
I got
20 million?
No, I'm just totally yeah.
All right.
All right, what do we got?
The answer is 16 million
16
Oh,
million.
none of you won the swag.
or 40 transactions.
40 transactions.
That's
Wow.
the largest 2-year jump in the history of them tracking this number. And for team...
Who said 20?
Yeah.
Give him a hat.
Give him a hat.
20. There
We'd
you
have a
go.
Kit Kat too.
20 million wins the hat. There you go. No, behind.
Dang, that
Oh,
was...
you
He
said 20.
snatched that. He was like,
Yeah, he
mine
just
now.
snatched that in midair.
He's like, I don't have to be
I
good
mean,
at
we got
knowing
a
the
lot of
numbers. I
swag
just got to
out
be
here.
good.
We're
I got to
giving
have
it
them
out.
We're gonna
hands.
be housing out some
Sticky
swag.
hands. So guys, what I'm saying there is, why is it that industry-wide, we've lost 60,000 agents year to date? And that's probably a massive underestimate. Because what's happened is people pay their dues. NAR tracks based on membership, right? Last year we hit 1.6 million. That was the most realtors that we've had at any point ever in the history of the NAR, National Association of Realtors. We've lost 60,000, but why is that number an underestimation?
Because people keep it until their next dues are due.
Yep.
And when are dues due? We all know.
September?
November, December, yeah, end of the year, right? That's when we're paying our renewals. So if 60,000 people already said, hey, real estate's not for me, what do you think the end of the year number is going to be?
Very high.
It's going to be probably pretty high. We're going to probably see the largest correction in agent count that we've seen probably since 2008, 2009, 2010. Now here's where I want to...
So what's the good news?
What's the good news? Let me tell you. You're here. You're still in the room. You're not one of the 60,000. Probably going to be closer to 100, maybe 200,000 by the end of the year.
That might be 250, 300.
It might be. So I'm going to go back because I've been in real estate for about 18 years. I got in the business in 2006. Had a couple good years,
Around
right?
your 40th birthday?
Right around my 40th birthday. This guy will make you feel old like no one else. Let me tell you. If you feel young at heart, he's going to tell you you're
I'm just
old.
glad that he took it.
Yeah.
It was directed to me. I'm just glad that he took it.
Go ahead.
So when I got into real estate in 2006, sold 10 houses my first year, 52 houses my second year. Let me tell you, I was 20 years old. I was on cloud 9. And then the next year I sold 13. And my lifestyle, I was like a goldfish. All right? I was like, I made $400,000 as a little kid. I thought that was going to be my lifestyle moving forward. And it was massively crippling to my life financially. Like, it was a huge struggle. But do you know what? The next 2 years, I learned how to really sell real estate. And then for the next 4 to 5 years, I was up to selling 120 homes a year. And why? Because we went from 1.4 million realtors to 950,000 realtors. The competition went away, and I took that as an opportunity to double down, learn as much as I could about real estate, become a true sales professional, and I use that as motivation to take market share when everyone else was afraid, when everyone else was turtling, when everyone else was reconsidering whether this was a business that they wanted to be in. I said, I'm going to make it. I'm not going to be a statistic. Guys, that's the challenge for you. I think you can do it. So it might be a summer slump, but there's tons of resources here at Samson. You guys can take the information. You can grow your business. In a down market is when market share is taken. Lean into these things. We've got Lynn over here teaching phenomenal classes, getting back to the basics. Lynn, that's right. You got Jason Shepard coming in here preaching the truth. It is about relationships and people trusting you. You are a trusted advisor, not a salesperson. You got to understand how relationships work because younger generations are looking for people who they can trust. They aren't looking for you to be the source of all the information. They come to you with the information. They're coming to you to get vetting of that information to make sure that it's truth, that it is something they can rely on, and they need someone they can trust. So that's what we got for you guys. There's a lot of different ways up on there. I'm sure you guys were reading through it of ways that you can take advantage of this market, but really it boils down to double down on relationships, focus on how you can take market share. Don't trust that the things you were doing over the last 2 or 3 years are going to continue to work in this market. And guys, you just really focus on being your best selves. I'm really excited.
No turtling allowed.
There you go. There you go. Love it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Richard.
Appreciate you.
Oh, and he left me candy.
He left you candy up here.
Yep.
You're definitely going to eat that.
I know.
Our next guest is
Yes.
just a phenomenal salesman, just a great pro. This guy is one of the top salesmen in all of West Virginia, has run successful teams, and is just one of my favorite people, Mr. Adam Shiley. Come on up, Adam. Thanks for coming up, Adam. Good to see you, my man. How are
What's
you?
up, guys?
Look at the crowd.
Wow,
loves you.
West
Look at
Virginia, man. I love it. This is cool. So, hey, who first? Just give me a round of applause. Who thinks Jason should go last in every presentation? Man, you guys think you have it hard, man. I'll tell you, coming in after that guy, oh my God, killer. So I got a little bit of a different story. So my whole thing, I started out with Keller Williams after being a school teacher. All right, so I came into this fresh, right out of the classroom, middle school teacher, high school basketball coach, and I started out with Keller Williams because they had the best training in the industry, right? Fantastic. They had the best systems, the whole thing, and did great. I started out, sold 32 homes in my first year, and that was in 2006. Went down through the mixing bowl, man. I did a couple years of new home sales in between teaching and real estate, so I was a little versed in it. But that mixing bowl of the 2009, 10, 11, those of you that are too young to realize, I'm 48 years old, right?
That was the year Donnie was born.
Yeah, right. So it was that mixing bowl of the 2011. I bought my house for $160,000 in a foreclosure that I was going to flip in 2009. Right? It was ridiculous. It was so stupid. So we were dealing with this mess and getting through that, and then just getting into this upswing of craziness. And I decided, hey, I'm going to leave Keller Williams. I'm going to start a company. Right? That's what everybody does. It's perfect. Really good, right? People are telling you should just go out on your own. You should just go out on your own. You don't need to pay these splits, and you don't need to pay these fees, and blah, blah, blah. Sure, let's go. So I do that. And in 2000 and what was that? What year was that? I forget. 2015. Started Four State Real Estate, and it was a company licensed out of Charlestown. It was we were licensed in Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia, Pennsylvania.
4 states, get it?
Four states, yeah. Because everything, it's really
I didn't realize
super
that,
complicated.
I didn't realize
guys.
that until we had met like 4 times, and Sarah said, "I think 4 state is for 4 states."
Yeah, right, man. Really simple. We're not real complicated across the border, okay? Super simple. So we were
Couldn't
doing
go to a 5th state though. You were locked in.
I was done, man. My growth was done. I started out,
Don't
that
call
was
me
it.
about another state.
Forget about it. I can't find it for you. So we were, I opened this up, and we did absolutely fantastic. We ended up as the largest transactional brokerage in the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia. That would be like 4 different states. We did 372 deals. I had 22 agents. I had office staff, and I had bills, and I had leases and copy machines and insurance and all this crap. And then a couple of my agents came to me, and they said, "What is this that I just got in the mail?" And it was a Samson file. I go back to this story because this is good. I go back to the story. This was February of last year. And I looked at these 2 agents came to me, and they said, "What is this?" And I said, "I have no idea. This is ridiculous. Insane. There's no way this guy can be running a company on 0 agent splits. And where's he making his money? This is dumb." So in February, I said, "He's lying. Don't worry, he's lying." So February, I'm dead serious. I'm sitting in my family room in my house, and it's snowing outside, and it's icing and nasty. And I had canceled a couple appointments, and I'm sitting there and family in my house, and I said, "I'm going to call this guy." So I called down to the Chantlly office in the other spot there, and I said, "Hey, can I talk to your manager or CEO or something?" And the girl said, "Yeah, I think Donnie's back there." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I thought I was just talking to like the guy, the manager on whatever, office manager or something. He answers the phone, and I said, "Hey, what? I got this flyer in the mail. My agents are showing me." And his first thing was, "Yeah, I know about you. You're doing really well out there in West Virginia. So we've looked into you guys, and we know all about you." I'm like, "Okay, cool, And, he goes into this, and I said, "What are you doing?" And it was almost like I was angry, As a company owner, I'm like, "What are you doing?"
There was a tinge of anger.
Yeah, I was angry, and so we talked for like, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And by the time the conversation is done, I was like, "Man, this is really neat. Like, this is really cool. The systems are there. The money's there. Why in the hell am I running my own company and doing all this?" So it just made a lot of sense. So November comes around, Donnie and I sit down, and we join forces. And there was, it was just really crazy. But anyway, so getting back to, that was kind of my little backstory there. Getting back into kind of what
Adam fits in well with Sarah and I because he's also really short on words. Doesn't?
I can tell long stories. You guys want to hear any more?
The ADD might be strong right up here this morning. Yes.
I can tell as many stories as you want. But the biggest thing that I've learned over the years and that I run with every day, first is to be grateful, okay? We need to live our lives in an attitude of gratefulness. So I'll go down to the bottom. We always need to be thankful for what we have. Every day when we wake up, there's something to be thankful for. This market can really get to you, and when things are down and things are feeling really crappy, waking up with that attitude of gratitude is my life. I have it tattooed on my arm, for God's sakes.
It does.
To remind me. I just have to know. I have to keep reminding myself because it can get very difficult, and things change every day. So waking up with that attitude of gratitude is huge. All right. Kobe Bryant said it, and a couple other people said it too, is the biggest mistake we make in life is thinking that we have time, correct? So get it done. Do it. Be grateful that you're here today and live your life in the positive light that you create. All right. But staying consistent with yourself. All right. I run my business. Look, these young bucks, man, they got it. I understand. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are sitting out here saying too is, God, how can I do what Jason does? Right? That's what I'm saying. And then I step back and I say, I don't have to. I don't have to. We all do it different. We all have our own way. Don't try to copy something that's not comfortable to you. All right? Get out of your comfort zone at times and learn new things, but fall back to that attitude that you have, that person that you are, and find your strength, because this is the coolest industry in the world. You can be any number of personalities can make it here. You can be a mathematician and be the greatest realtor on paper of all time, right? You just do it different. You're analytical. All right? You can be a super social person. Right? I'll talk to anybody, right? And I'll charm the hell out of you. And we'll be sitting in your family room. I know my strength. I'll be sitting at the kitchen table. I'm not losing the listing if I get into the house, right? I know my strength. My strength is relationships. Okay, my strength is creating the relationship, making people feel like they're my brother, they're my best friend in the first 5 or 10 minutes that I'm there. Okay, now, the problem with that is you've got to find those people. And the issue is all these people like Jason are out there throwing all this technology at us so they can get into that appointment first, right? I'm telling you, you have a sphere of influence that you have to work. You have to work it every single day. Let everybody know what you do and how good you are at it. Don't be afraid of it. Let them know you sold 92 houses last year and that you yourself did $122 million worth of real estate in West Virginia. All right? Let them know.
The sales prices are a
That's
little
like
different.
$1 billion in Northern Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man, give me a break. If I sold 92 houses here, geez, I'd own an island, you know? But
I think we're selling one of those.
Yeah, let's go, man. But that's the thing is we all have, and again, I'm ADHD as hell too, so I get off track. So, but we all have our own strength. All right, we all have our own strengths, and we have to stay consistent in that. So, keeping with your sphere of influence, and making sure that you are touching people daily, and that requires time blocking for me because my brain is all over the place. Right, I could be, I'm catching flies over here, and I'm throwing butterflies out over here, and it's just so. Time blocking your schedule and understanding that you have to make time to do what you're good at, to make those relationships for me, all right? So sitting there and calling your sphere, letting them know.
I'm going to interrupt Adam for one second, and not because of a bad thing, because Jason and Adam both had no idea what the other was going to say. And two of the top producers we got here, and both of them got a chance to make a couple key points, and what did they both say? Time block, set a schedule. It's the first thing he said is important to do as a new realtor, and it was one of Adam's key points here. And I'll bet you most of the people on here don't time block and don't set good schedules. So I just want to stop before you go further and recognize the similarities. And they both said, hey, a couple points to talk about, come back, and they both made that a priority to make sure they mentioned time blocking and setting a schedule. But go on. Jumpstart session 2.
We got to do it. And using your resources. I mean, use what you have here. It's a huge, huge thing that they've created here. This is an animal, a monster, okay? And all this additions, this whole chime thing. The first thing I heard about it today. I mean, I never even know it was coming. These
Nobody
are
else did either.
These are new technologies that these guys are putting in place to help us organize our lives, right? Okay, and that's what I need. I need life organization. So time blocking. When I say time blocking, it's more than just time blocking your work schedule. You need to time block your home schedule too. All right. And you can't be so absorbed into your business because that leads to burnout. If you time block and you say I'm gonna spend 8 hours a day on the road and I'm gonna run all night long and I'm gonna be on there were nights I was on a computer until 2 a.m. because guess what? People are still answering emails. I can't believe it. All right, so you can still find people at 2 a.m. I mean, this is ridiculous. But if you do that, you're going to sacrifice, and it leads to burnout. And that's why the average lifespan of an agent across the country is like 8 months, right? They get in, they get all excited, they get crazy, and they do everything, try to throw everything at their lives at one time, and they burn out. Boom, done. They didn't get those couple deals they wanted. They didn't get started right, so they're out. And they're back to working at a bar or going back to the classroom or something. So it's really
went straight to the bar,
right? But so I time block. If you look at my Google schedule, I time block my kids' activities. I time block fishing. I time block my time that I'm home with no phone calls, right? Make sure that's so important, guys. Your life is not just this, and we got to understand that. And so there's a big balance there that you have to maintain in your life to be successful in this industry, and people respect it. People respect it. When people ask me if I can come to their house on Sunday, I don't say yes anymore. Okay, now I've earned that right, and you got to earn that right. But I don't say I say that's my
You're
time.
brand new. Don't be saying no.
Yeah,
to
don't say no.
Sundays.
But when I tell
go work some Sundays in when you get going, right?
When I tell people that my Sundays are my family time, can I meet Monday at 6? You know what? It's cool. They understand that. They understand. My voicemail says that on Sundays I'm going to be slow to respond because it's my family day. All right, so I'm not going to get back to you right away on Sundays. All right, and it's kind of moving into Saturday too. Yeah, so, I'm know what you're good at. All right, know what you're good at. Know your balance. Make sure you time block your schedule. Make sure you're working your sphere of influence every single day. Make the phone calls. My KV core has been tremendous, and I love it. Donnie will come into the office at Charlestown, and I'll be usually on the phone on KV core making my 10 to 20 phone calls out of the people they tell me to call every day. All right, I have that set up. So I have 10 calls come in every day. I'm sure you guys all know how to do this. 10 calls that I have to make that they tell me these people were active on the website last night, and I'm calling them every day. And I try to get that number back to 0 because I'm also a guy that hates the little dots on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like this. I don't like anything hanging out there. So, but you know, so that's basically the key to my world right now. But I'm so happy with this whole transition. All right, I'm so happy. I'm so pleased with the ability to be able to do my business with the resources that we have here and the support we have. Like Jason said, I mean, what other company can you call the CEO on a Tuesday afternoon and he actually answers the phone and talks you through things? And you're not even an agent there yet. I mean, and it wasn't a recruiting call.
I feel like my calls are going to pick up after you two say that.
I mean, it's fantastic.
I'm twitching a little bit thinking about it, but
you know, I sent an email over to Sarah, and she called. I said, "Can you?"
You and Jason both know that you get preferential treatment, right?
I don't know, man. I don't.
I'm
think
kidding,
so.
everybody.
I tend to doubt that. I tell you, it's it's a super place to be, and I'm happy to be here. So.
Well, we're very thankful for Adam's tips. He's a great
Absolutely.
job. Appreciate you, Adam. You're the man. Thanks for coming out.
Appreciate you very much.
It's rocking in West Virginia.
All right.
Bringing it home. Actually, he's in 4 states. So if you need Adam in any of 4 states.
I'm licensed in all 4 states and I have business cards if you need referrals.
If you need referrals, Adam's available. Don't ask him to go to a 5th state, though. He's not available. Our last guest for our sales meeting is going to be the one of our vice presidents here at First Heritage, Rob McElroy. Hopefully Rob's coming on back from the curtain. There you go. Come on up, Rob. Good to see you. One of our great First Heritage. I think you helped sponsor breakfast here today as well, so thank you, Rob, for that. But Rob's always got great mortgage tips for us. What's going on today, Rob?
All right. So what I want to talk about today,
This is not Rob's first time up here. It's about his 100th time up here. Adam and Jason were newer.
I'm Rob McElroy. I'm with First Heritage Mortgage. 3 things I want to talk about today. One of them actually touches on what the gentleman was just speaking about. But first, in case you don't know, so if you're not aware about the first-time homebuyer programs with conventional loans for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, Homebuyer, Home Ready, and Home Possible, they just increased the income limits on that to $120,320 in the DC MSA. Now, granted, it's got to be you got to check your MSA, but in the DC MSA, it's up to $120,320. What does that mean? It means you could put 3% down. Now, technically, 3% down. It has markedly better interest rates in mortgage interest insurance, and you're going to get about a 0.5% better in interest rate right now.
I like 0.5% better.
Well, so if you've
That's
all
good.
heard about the loan, they're called LLPAs. It's all the pricing adjustments that Fannie and Freddie came out with. It was in the news, all sorts of hullabaloo. That stuff's been around for a long time. We're used to that.
Technical term?
It is
Hullabaloo?
It
Yes.
is technical
Hullabaloo is a
term.
technical term, yeah.
But what they did with these first-time homebuyer programs is all those add-ons go away. If you qualify for these programs, all those pricing add-ons, including for condos, go away. So you're literally right now we're able to give you a better 0.5% better in interest rate. It's pretty incredible. And then I just saw a statistic yesterday on housing prices, and I might be wrong, but I was pretty shocked that nationally they've increased 40% since 2020.
Woo!
There's a reason why I bring that up. So other things that I've been seeing and I've been thinking about is in this market with the limited inventory and the higher interest rates that we're in right now, buying now is actually a really good time. Don't let your clients sit on the fence, because what's going to happen, you're seeing appreciation. I know you're seeing it. I mean, we're seeing massive appreciation. I mean, and I think appreciation has gone back up. I mean, it's like we're seeing 15, 20 contracts on just about every property right now that we're seeing on our side of things. So with that said, basically, you buy now, it's going to be a lower price. You may be paying a higher interest rate right now. Rates are going to come down. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's going to probably be a year or two before we see market improvement. But once we get that improvement, the cost of that house is going to come down. The cost of a refinance is going to be substantially less than the appreciation that you're going to have lost in that time frame that you bought the house. So, anytime you're talking to your clients, if you can't convey that to them, I am happy to convey that to them.
You think it's competitive now? Wait until the rates are 5 again.
Yeah.
Then see how competitive it is.
Yeah, and that's really kind of where we think
Right.
things on the inventory side are going to kind of tip. When we hit 5.5%, 5%, I think that's when people really are going to be willing to let go of their 2% and 3% interest rates and put their houses back on the market. Now, we'll see when that happens. And one other thing, basically, just in regards to what the current market's doing. So everyone's probably very familiar with what happened with the debt ceiling. That caused rates to go back up. Because of uncertainty in the market, so the bond market, stock market, none of them like that kind of stuff. So, but that's been resolved. We're seeing that rates are starting to slowly improve. We're going to see it continue probably. It's going to be a roller coaster. We're going to see it go up. We're going to see them go down, but the trend will be downwards. It's going to be slow. Rates always go up really fast. They go down really slow. But inflation is the main factor. You watch inflation, the more it lowers, the better rates are going to get. They're going to continue to get that way. So that's pretty much all I have.
Excellent.
Unless anybody has
Thank
any other
you.
questions.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you hopping
Thank
in.
you.
Good to see you as always. You can take candy. It's
may
a
take
present
it.
for you.
You may have it.
Speakers get candy.
That's right.
That's the goal. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to say trivia, anyone? All right, you're going the wrong way. Sarah, can I get this slide deck up there, Mr. Donnelly? We've got a phone number. Whoop.
Oh, there we go. So
Okay.
here's the thing with the
You
phone
got to
number.
do a new question.
If you are texting the number, it is 703-239-4653. It only records your phone number, guys. So if you are texting for trivia at home, you have to first say, "This is Sarah Mormon." Put your name in there, then put what the answer is, or we won't know who to give the prize to. We can give you like phone bragging rights, but we don't know who to give the prize to unless you put your name in there. So Chris is watching from behind. You got to put your name in there.
Give
All
us one location where we'll have an upcoming lunch and learn. This is the online viewers.
Online viewers.
Online viewers.
Online viewers. Text it
Online
in.
viewers
Text it in.
texting in. All right, now we're going to have a question for you all. And we can't do this one because, Sarah, they already asked this one. So,
I got
we
one.
got to make it. You got another one? Okay.
Oh, I got all kinds right
All
here.
right. All right, so this is for our in-person while we're waiting for our online viewers. Don't use the cardinal question.
Okay, I have a cardinal question for you. What was the letter that was changed in the email address in the cardinal title example of wire fraud?
Laura.
All right.
What does Laura get? Laura gets
$50.
to the Samson shop or print center. $50 order. All right, well, let's do another question for in the house here.
All right, you guys are giving us answers on things, but you're not putting your name online. Put your name. We don't know who you
We
are.
don't have a winner for the online yet. Give us the next question for in person here. Give us the date for the Core Present training for KV Core Present. No, that's Chime.
29. Hat. Watch out. Whoop.
June what?
Y'all 29.
No, you just gave out the prize for the wrong thing.
That's all right.
It's fine. She already gave it out.
gave
It's July 6th.
July
Yes.
6th. I'm not-
She gets the real prize.
Good job, guys. I told you I was going to pound you with stuff.
Did we get a winner for online?
Kate Snyder, you are our online winner, and we will give you $50 credit to either the Print Center or Samson Shop.
Samson Shop let you get
Yes.
any Samson swag you want, or $50 in Print Center credits. We'll do one more prize that we can throw out here. Let's do.
This is a lovely jacket.
Oh, yes.
This is a. You want this? Well, then you better listen, and you better have the right answer. Here we go. It's a lovely zip-up jacket in the blue variety. Oh my God! Do y'all really care? It is a large.
Hold on. Can I?
It is a men's. I already got you one. It's a men's large.
North Face? Is that what you said?
For the love back here.
Okay.
North Face.
All right.
Yes.
So the question, and I'm making it up on the spot here.
I got plenty.
I don't like any of those
Oh,
anymore,
for the
though.
love.
All right.
We need one more online.
Okay, one more online. We'll do two. All right, so give me.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Okay. Give me, and raise a hand.
Hand first.
I want all 4 amounts of the recruiting rewards program that you can get for referring agents over.
Hands.
The
We've only
$4
sent out
amounts
like
that you can
900
win.
Emails.
Oh,
All
we got
right.
Keith first.
Keith, you're up. Yes.
Oh, Keith's out.
Out.
Anybody else? Oh, in the back. Way in the back. I can't see who it is back
I can't
there.
see who it is.
Oh, so close. Is
So
that them all
close.
back there? All right, no, you just missed by one. Right here.
500, 2,500, 5,000, and 10,000.
Boom!
Boom, we got a
for
winner.
Jacket. All right.
Here you go.
500, 2,500, 5,000, and 10,000. Those are the awards you can win recruiting. We're going to do one more online question, and then we'll be done with trivia. We're going to do another $50? All right.
$50 online.
Another $50 for online. What's up? No, we'll do the $50.
We'll do
All right.
$50.
So $50 for the online questions. We'll do. Give us the name of Adam Shively's previous company before he joined with Samson Properties.
Online texting.
Online texting.
Go back to the text so they have the number.
If you don't have the phone number, there you go.
You have to give us the name and your name online. The name and your name. You can play in the audience if you want to text the answer in. Go for it. You can text in the numbers right there.
Oh, yeah, you could.
If you
Oh,
there
cheating
you
the
go.
system. There you go.
Just saying, just saying. All right, let's see. Do we have anything? Not yet. We don't have a winner yet. You still, guys, text 703-239-4653. Your name and the name of Adam Shively's company before he came to Samson, and we made jokes about it because
Okay.
we don't.
All right, Sarah. Sarah be giving out answers.
Just trying to move this along.
All
Your
right.
name and that name.
So we had so much great stuff from guests today. We're actually going to blow through the market reports today, and we're gonna do some key classes and close up here once
Yes.
we get about our last award. We had a section here talking about market reports, that kind of stuff.
Schneider,
Shelley
you are the
Schneider, our
winner.
Locust Grove manager.
Yes,
there
Locust
you go.
Grove, $50 print or swag.
So we got Kate Schneider and Shelley Schneider.
Spelled differently.
Spelled differently,
yes.
but same last name. So cool. Those are our
They were
$50
doing the Schneider
online.
vibes.
They were.
Schneider vibes.
All right, so market reports. Just as a quick reminder, though, guys, all these market reports for all of May, if you go to Cardinal Nest and click Top Resources in the top left corner, we have downloaded 20 different localities with all of our market reports. Look, less sales. This stuff isn't
I
surprising.
think we all know inventory's down. Fair?
Inventory's down. Buyers don't want to buy. I don't need
Prices
to do all
go
these.
up when inventory goes down.
We've had a lot of great input from some of our great top producers on how to get your piece and how to refocus your business today, so I don't want to dwell on that. Just a couple of the key classes. Now, look, you can go to the Cardinal Nest for all the things coming up at Samson. We do the weekend update every Friday, either Sarah or I. You know, she pitched it for me this week. You made it under 20 minutes this
I
week.
did.
Good job. But we try to keep that to 10 or 15 minutes, just all the great stuff going on at Samson on a weekly basis.
I just want to point out, too, he leaves me with all of this content.
You know.
And I have to say all this content, and I've got to get it in a short period of time.
And you just got to say all the words.
All the words.
All right. Homes.com webinar, NVR. If you're at Northern Virginia Association Realtors, a lot of July 1 form updates. So we've got some stuff coming out on that. There's a virtual class and an in-person class on Tuesday. Intro to ChatGPT, a showing team training if you haven't jumped into showing team in a while. Chime, that informational session. Core present at the bottom there. And then predictive analysis with Casey. Casey's actually on a cruise right now as well. Or Casey's going to be, obviously we're going to get him in future sales meetings as well. He's great. We have to book him like half the sales meeting because that guy, you know, cutting him off is tougher than cutting Sarah off. Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. I've had like 10 days without making jokes.
I know, he's stacked.
I'm loading up today. But predictive analysis with Casey is a fantastic class, and that's on Thursday, so next Thursday. Some great stuff we've got coming on here in the next week or two, so I want to make sure you're aware of that. But click into those weekend updates. We go live on Friday, but it sits on the Cardinal Nest over the weekend and in the week, and that'll give you all the stuff coming up in case you want to. I know we do a lot of stuff, guys, but find your role, find your space, and focus in on that, you know, so you can get
Find the
focused.
one thing you want to expand on and try something
We've
new.
got agent orientations and all that kind of fun stuff. We're over.
We're over.
And we have a lot of closings. Please don't everybody leave because these are super important to us, guys.
Yes.
You know, you see all these programs we're adding and how we're really trying to support the efforts of everything here. And we got some more great stuff coming out down the pipe this summer. But we can't do it without the support of Cardinal Title Group, guys. And you all see the 30% and 40%, some of those market share updates. You won't get in the camera if you grab it there. You're good, Steve. But the 30 and 40% off numbers, guys, in times like this, we need even more support of Cardinal Title Group because we don't want to be the ones that are turtling and not giving more and leaning in and giving you more staff and giving you more features and giving you more things to help you grow. But we got to keep supporting Cardinal Title Group through this so we can keep using all this money to keep pouring it back into you guys and helping you all to sell more homes.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
These are super important. There'll be a few of them.
There'll be a few. You can kick us.
But we're gonna go through all of the great 556 closings in Cardinal in the last 5 weeks. There's a lot of multiples, so it's not 500 names.
And we may, by the way, not make as many hijinks as we normally do because we don't want y'all sitting here until dinner. But we'll.
But if you didn't come in, we're doing Samson Social after this to hang out. Got some food out there.
We got more food.
Hopefully
we want to break bread. And if you're in the room when we call out your name, you got to give us a woot woot.
You got to give us a woot woot. All right.
We need the woot woots, people.
We're gonna start with Abdul Abu Daye. Adam Shively was just up here 5 times last month. Thank you, Adam. Adrian Settles, Ahmed Goma, Ahmed Baraktar, Aiden Berry, Azmadi Azir, Aki Burry, Albert Zhang 2 times, Alex Echampong 2 times, Ali Ahmed, Ali Dejanada 2 times, Amanda Ramos, Ambar Condor, Amir Saltazada, Amran Chanu, Amy Beam, Amy Minenberg, Anna Venturas, Andy Hensley, Andy Shannon, Angel
Caballero.
Caballero.
No, you didn't say that.
Caballero. Angel Figueroa, Angela Logomassini, Angela Mitchell. I got that one. Nailed that one. 2 times, Angela Mitchell. Anil Khanna, Anise Khan, Anju Preet, Anna Armstrong, Anna Marie Termini.
Anthony Sanestevan, Arlene Buckner, Aruna Karoma, Arslan Jamil, Arulin Paninian, Ash Kursnicki, Ashish Sangrula 4 times. Thank you so much, Ashish. Badar Al-Otabi 2 times. Bassam Hamandi, Beaufort Mensa, Ben Oxley, Berta Vasquez, Bevan Cone, Bill Lofton, Cousin Billy Sampson, his cousin, not my cousin, Bobby Pichtel, Brad Roars, Brandy Brown, Brandon Carroll, Brandon Darr 2 times, Brenda House, Bria Walker 3 times, Brianna Franklin, Brittany Latu, Caitlin Ellis 3 times,
Woo-hoo!
and Stephen in the house. Woot woot. Y'all got Woo! There we go. There, she's ready to crawl under a table right now. Candace Astroth 2 times, Karen O'Brien 2 times, Carl Carrington, Carl Harper 2 times, and Carlo Washington. Thanks, guys.
Carlo Fuentes 3 times, Carmen Carter Howell 2 times.
Uncle Casey Sampson
9 times. Way to go, Case.
Wow.
That includes the Billies and the Kellys and all the other ones up here. That team, way to rock it, guys. That's 9 just in his name, plus the others. Casey Crispin, Charles C. Hedward Jr.
That would be Cassie.
Did I say, what did I say?
Casey.
Casey again?
Yeah.
Oh, Cassie, I know you. Cassie Crispin. Sorry, Cassie. Charles Hayward Jr. twice. Charles Kim, Charles Youngbar, Chris Cummings, Chris Westerland, Christina Pearson 2 times, Christine Graham, Christine Martin, Christopher Albrecht 2 times, Christopher Urich 3 times, Claudia Moreno Toledo, Consuelo, Adon, Craig Wade, Chris Elda Thomas 2 times, Christina McCora, Cynthia Chen, Daisy Cordova 2 times, Dale Brandon, Dallas Croft, Dan Palmisano, Dana Coleman, Dana Jackins 3 times, Dana Phillips, Danielle Best, Danny Lee 3 times, and Darren and Susan Robertson 4 times.
Nice job. Dave Haggy, David DiMattina, David Fernandez, Dave Luckenball 5 times.
There you go, Dave.
Dawn Klinko 2 times, Debbie Robinson Omotosho, Denise Giacoba, Denise Mason 3 times.
Whoop, whoop, there you go.
There you go.
She got a whoop with a dance. I like it.
She had a little wiggle.
She like dropped it.
I love it.
She didn't do that.
Would you like to try that again?
I don't know if I can still do it.
No. Let's don't do
I
that.
did that in our walkthrough. It was fantastic. Go ahead.
See what I deal with? Denise Rodriguez, Denise Watkins, Derek Cole, Desiree Rogeli 3 times, Devang Joshi, Diana Posadas, Dilyara Dominova 7 times.
DD, way to
Nice
go,
job.
Dilyara.
Dina Barahona 3 times. Donna Lee, Dorada Diamond, Dwight Boswell, Dwight Sullivan, Ernie Gorham, Ebony Jones 2 times, Ed Torres 2 times, Eddie Borgen 2 times, Eduardo Echapon, Edward Hillenbrand, Ed and Luann Hook, Edwin Wyatt, Ellen McRae, and Emily Blakely 2 times. Thank you.
Emily Thron, Angels de Leon, Eric Velasquez, Ayasu Semret 2 times, Falco Bruno, Farid El Safi, Farouk El Alusi, Faye Navab 3 times. Thanks, Faye. Fernando Herboso, our Gaithersburg manager broker. Fernando Mejia, Ferris Eways 2 times, Flourish Adetoye 2 times, Fred Moseni 3 times, Gabriela Duarte, Gary Floyd, Gerald Robinson II, Gaeth Algabra, Gloria Banks, Godfrey Chikwa, Gray McBay, Greg Kalangian. That's a Stafford yell every time you hear
Stafford
it.
yell.
Greg Hogan.
I'm like, I didn't see him.
I figured it out after a second. Harman Singh, Hassan Nassar, Haley Sterling, Heather Rafe, Ezekiah Daniels, Hezekiah, I knew it. Hezekiah, I know you. Hezekiah Daniels, Holly Simpson, Holly Wilson, Hulanam, Walter Gabriel.
Ian McVeigh, Yvonne Levia, Jack Jenkins, Jackson Shoemaker 2 times, James Wilkins, Jan Allen 2 times, Janice Carnes, Janice Sierra, Jason Sanders. Got one in the back. Whoop, whoop. Jason Sanders 2 times, Jay Johnson 2 times, Jeff Diaz 2 times, Jenny Killingsworth, Jennifer Barner 2 times, Jennifer Cuevas 2 times, Jennifer Gessner 2 times, Jennifer Triana, Jeremy Lassiter, Jay Rousey 2 times, Jessica Vasquez, Jessica Swisher, Jessica Vasquez again, so I'm going to go 2 times, Jill Judge 2 times, Jillian Tanner, Jixon Lee 3 times, Joe Azer, Joe Wilkerson, John and Kathy McCambridge, Joan Stansfield 2 times, John Giff, and John Grant.
Reston broker manager John Curello 2 times, Jorge Rivera, Joseph Jacob 3 times, Jose Ruiz 2 times, Joy Haskins, Judy Fanucci, Julie. There you go, Judy.
Nice.
Julie Breaker, Justin Bailey.
Ooh, we got another one.
That's just a Stafford yell.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
was a
Justin's
Stafford
not here.
yell.
Kamalia Emerson, Karen Wine, Kathy Ramirez, Kayla Grimes, Kia Evans, Keith Hawkins 2 times.
There we go.
Whoop,
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 whoop.
There you go, Keith. See, I remember when they whoop whoop before.
Yeah.
Kelly Kocha, Kelly Ortiz, Kelly Andrea 2 times, Kelly Hayes, Kelly Sampson 2 times. Way to go, cousin. Kelly Snell, Ken Bennett, Kenneth Ingram, Kenny Zion, Karen Kuo 2 times, Keisha Washington 2 times, Khalid Syed, Kim Garrett, Kim Schultz, Kimberly Stickman 2 times, and Kieran Marjaria 2 times.
Christina Williams, Christine Kozlowski, oh,
There you
hello,
go.
hello, hello, hello.
There you go, Christine.
Christine Price, Krunel Maya, Crystal Spears, Kwaku Brobery, Kyle Jackson, Monica Lee, Ladana Aref, Lamar Woods, Lana Schinnerer, Laura and Larry Bean 6
times. There you go.
There we go.
The monster's kicking in, baby.
The one person in this world who not needs a monster drinks the monsters. Yes. Laurel Chin, Lauren Whitehead, Lavanya Gorpati, Lim Mbaye 2 times, Leslie De Leon, Leticia Goddess 2 times, Lee 2 times, Lisa Patton, Luann Hook, I'm going to go her and Ed, had 2 between them, Lucas Julian, Lucia Arden Jason, Lulu had 2, thank you, Mabel Wang, Mai Tran Webb, Michaela Jones, Mackenzie Tessier, Manisha Haushen, and Manazah Hyatt. Thank you, guys.
Marsha Goodman, Maria Walkup, Mark Morris, Miriam Rasmuv, Masha Kruskal 2 times, Masood Hazan, Matt and Beth Caudle, Matthew Dubonnet, Mauricio Lujan, Melissa Smith, Melissa Williams, Mia Chapman, Michael DeAngelis, Michael McKindy, Michelle Gibson 2 times, Michelle Gildia 2 times,
Nice,
there you are.
there you go.
Mo Mohammed 2 times, Mohammed Ahmed Dinijad, Mohammed Bayed, Munawar Khan, Mustafa Akawan, Maya Grossman, Myra Wallace McLeod, Nabil Zaid 2 times, Nadia Delaware, Nakisha Overton, Nancy Femright, Nancy Mazel, Natalie Kirtmer Carter 2 times, and Natalia Thomas.
Hammy Tran, Nichelle Jeter, Nicole Garner,
Amy
Nina.
Tran, huh? So I know that for the future.
Hammy
It's
Tran.
silent
I
N?
think it's a silent N. I made
There
it
you
silent.
go. All right. I'm with you.
I made it silent. Y'all
Good.
tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm good.
Hammy, you call me if I'm wrong. Nichelle Jeter, Nicole Garner, Nina Albadri 2 times, No Villatoro, Noelle Morgan, Nora Yellen 2 times, Nora Skeet, OK Utamaga 2 times, Alenka Ayeni, Olo Sigun, Wadapi. Oh, golly, Med, I'm slewing that one up.
I'm slewing that one up.
Olusgun, Owodapi.
There you go.
All right, we're going with it. Paige Kellogg, Patrick Adu, Pat Sowers 4 times.
There you go, Pat.
Paul Almeida 2 times. Paul Desrosiers 3 times. Thank you. Peter Frias, Penn Lou, Pink Doan, PJ Aguilar, Pramesh Retha, Priscilla Kim, Priya Sastry, Prudis Wafo 2 times. Rahila Farmand, Rakesh Kumar, Reba Rahimzada, Rebecca Carrera, Regina Wood, and Reginald Sideberry. Thank you so much.
My man Rex Thomas,
9
times. Wow to go, Rex.
Nice
He's number
job.
1 individual agent for the month and also brought 9 of them to Cardinal Title Group.
Nice.
So our new hero, Rex, great job. Reynaldo Conless, Ricardo Calderon 2 times, Rich DeGore 4 times. There you go.
There we
Waiting
go.
for the
Stafford
Stafford.
yell.
Richard Horvitz, Rick Yellick, Ritu Desai 2 times, Ritu Joshi 3 times, Robin Moran, Bob Burr out there in West Virginia 5 times. Great
Nice
job, Bob. Robert Heather, Robert Waddle, Rodrigo Laura. Did you do something?
No.
Ralph Kratz, I think I saw him earlier 2 times. Good
Oh,
job,
he
Ralph.
back there, woot woot.
Ron Hamad, Roxanne and
Nice.
Austin Southern 8 times. Great
Thanks,
job,
guys.
guys. Ruchi Jayan, Rupali Jane Bargava, Saad Jamil 2 times, Saba Wolteji, Salim Abdi, Sam Hardman 2 times, Sam Sarpan, Samir, I just saw
Samir?
I saw Samir's name. Samir Qureshi, of course I know you, Samir. Sandra Berganza, Sandra Stillman De Pascal, Sanjeev Shah, and Sasha Shana 3 times. Great job, Sasha. Satish Yossi and Scott Key.
Do you want to talk about how many seashells
Nope,
we can
I
take to
don't.
the seashore?
No, I don't. You're good.
Scott Koval 2 times. Sebastian Edmonds, Selvamani, Sergio Garcia.
Not the golfer.
Sharon Ambrose, Sheila Hensley.
It's the first time I've heard that joke.
I know. Y'all haven't been here for a while. I haven't said it for a while. Sheila Hensley, Sherry Covert Brown, Sherveen Garanjik, Savashti Singh, Shora Melakazda, Shaznana Conaway, Sophia Ellis, Srini Kanaki, Stephen Billowis, Steve Angeline, Steve Tongwa, Stephen Chin 2 times, Stephen Lee, Subu Kumasetti, Sue Riggs, Sunyang Gregor, Surya Reddy 4 times. Thank you,
Job,
Surya.
Surya.
Susan Loiseau, Suzanne Frund, Tammy Irby, Tanya Graham, Tara Lowe 4 times.
Good job,
Thank
Tara.
you, Tara.
Number 1 West Virginia agent for the month. Great job.
Tatiana Cabrejo, Takir Fatima, and Ted Durang 2 times. And bring us home, friend.
Bringing us home, Tom Doe, Tiffany Dotson, Tony Araj, Tracy Romero. I was
Woo,
waiting
there
for
we
it. There
go.
you go. Good job. Troy Maddox, Troy Spinogle, Tyler Rumlaw, Tyler Simmons, our broker manager from Richmond, Vita Howard, Venkat Guram 2 times. Here we go again. Victoria Bali. There you go.
There we
All
go.
right. Victoria Zhao 2 times. Vikas Chaudhry. Viktor Kutsevich 3 times. Vitaly Petrov 2 times. My man Paul Gunning. Walter Rodriguez. Wakar Ahmed. Wendy Dean, our broker manager in Arlington. Wendy Lind. Wenji Yao. William Restrepo. Wilson Jean. Yan Chen 3 times. Yolanda Bell. Yusar Al-Mukhtar. And new but crushing it already at Samson, Zach Greger 2 times.
Nice job, you guys.
Thank you so much for all your amazing support of Cardinal Title
And
Group.
all you people online and in the studio, thank you so much for hanging with us as we want to thank so meaningfully all of
They're
your
all
efforts.
super
Every
important to
single one
us,
is
and
important.
I know that those lists grow. And with the monthly, that'll be a little bit longer, but we want to bring these super sales meetings to you all with lots of good guests. I think we had lots of great information brought from our staff, from great top producers today. Hopefully, you all enjoyed it. We gave away some good stuff. And hopefully everybody be locked in next time so they can get those trivia questions, I'm sure.
Yes.
But next month will be at Bowie. We'll let you know where that is. But look forward to catch up those weekend updates. Jump into all the classes, guys. Sarah's going to be away here for a little bit on vacation starting tonight. So that means That means
Thank
email
you.
her more. No, I'm just kidding. That if you've got questions that normally go to her, send them to me, and we'll take care of you. We've got lots of great staff here to support us here at Samson, just like they supported while I was gone last week.
Yes, and I will tell you, Mike Briggs is also going to be gone for a couple of days, and Steve LaFave is gone right now as well. So if you need immediate broker help, go to Dave Werfel, D. Werfel at Samson Properties. He is standing by to help you guys.
But we have great support.
Or your local manager.
Yes, we have great staff here at Samson to continue to help you out. We're going to continue to give you more products, more teaching, more stuff. Please lean into us. If you're not where you want to be, lean in, find your lane, take the great tips we have here. Let's get to that next level here together. So thanks for all your hard work, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks. Take care, everybody. All right, if you are in the crowd, please make your way out to the kitchen. We're going to have a little meet and greet and sit and chat and beverage of some variety.
no momentum.